Showtime!
Hey! Amith, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you.
If you enjoyed that video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and give it a thumbs up.
Please subscribe to SharonatSea Travel. Thank you.
Aw, thank you, kids, for the amazing promotional moments. I love bringing in little Matthew and little Maxwell. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Monday night. Can you hear us? Can you see us? Are we coming in loud and clear?
I think there's only one stream going this week.
I'm only seeing one stream. I saw one person said there were two. If you guys recall, last week was the weirdest thing ever. There were two streams. Literally, there were two live streams going on at one time. It's some kind of a snafu going on with YouTube.
Yeah.
People are riled up about it out in the live community. Who can tell us, are you seeing one stream? Are you seeing two stream? What's the stream count out there? Who can help us out? Anyone who's got connections, tell us what you guys are seeing out there. Give us the scoop. Let's see. It looks like there, oh yeah, Garrett Labelson. What's up, Garrett? Said there, looks like there are two streams again, but I only saw one. Janice, this is the chat. This is where you want to be. You're in the right spot right now. Although I guess if there were two streams, you wouldn't really know which one was the right one.
I'm in the right chat this week. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Lovely to see you. Welcome to the Monday night show. We just want to see what we can find out about the streams. If we have one stream, two stream, three stream. I don't know what the over under is on streams. Sharon, what's your best guess?
Well, I'm only seeing one.
You only see one?
I only see one.
All right, then
But
maybe that's the
I don't
deal.
know. Although last week I think I only saw one.
Only one on the channel page.
Until someone kind of notified us that there were two going on. So I don't know.
Doug, thank you for that update. Doug said when I pee, I see a yellow stream. Outstanding, Doug. Thank you so much. Very nice of you.
Michael Anta Giovanni says two Sharon.
The Ship Show said, I see 31 people here. Are you messing with me? Thank you for the super chat, John. Are you, I see a few more than 31 people here. I'm not sure if we're in the right place. I guess we'll see how things go.
We'll see if there's another one.
Let me call on the amazing team SAS Travel.
I hear Lucy barking.
You hear that?
Crazy.
Yeah.
That usually means there's a delivery.
That can only mean one thing. Jackpot. What are we expecting?
Oh, you actually ordered something today.
But what about you? You ordered something that looks a little bit like this, only different. Some new sunglasses for you. I know you snuck them in there.
But that won't be delivered till Thursday. So
Garrett Label, since I saw 28, that's the other one. Is there really another one? Hold on, I need to let me double check something here.
I wonder how.
I just want to double check. I don't know if this will work or if we'll cut ourselves out. Thank you for being patient, folks.
I wonder if
we
we're
are
not
just
seeing
trying
it,
to.
Though, because it's.
We're just trying to check something here with regards to how many streams there are at one time. I'm only seeing. Yeah, I only see one live stream at the moment. So I'm not sure if you, I think you guys are just busting my chops is what it is. I think you're just busting my chops. And in which case, that's okay. We appreciate that. All right. So we're going to assume that everything's golden.
Well,
if it's not,
if
somebody give me an update.
If there's two, then they can hear us also, I think. So
well, they can. So
we'll just talk to both of them. We just won't see the chat on the other one.
The more, yes, you are correct. Let's see. So we will comment here.
So if there's another one out there
with
less people watching, come on over to this one if you want us to see your comments.
Papa Mozo says one stream unless I fess up to my double vision. Thank you so much, Papa Mozo, for clarification.
Thank you, Papa Mozo.
And by the way, Mozo, congrats on your channel growing, rocking over 700 subscribers, I think now. Way to go, brother. Make sure you check out Papa Mozo's YouTube channel for inspirational moments from the one, the only, the Mozo.
Oh, why does that look?
I don't know. Things are just YouTube's got a lot of weird stuff.
Things are going on here.
So they were all right. So quick clarification. So they were having an issue. Larry Thomas, thank you so much. We appreciate the super chat. Very, very nice of you. Thank you, dude.
I see. Okay, so he
so last week we found out, and as I tried to set up this live stream, that there's some weird stuff going on where it tries to show multiple streams at one time. And I read up. I spent an hour on the computer trying to find out what was going on. There wasn't a fix for it yet. Other people we talked about that YouTube was having this issue, and a lot of other live streamers had it as well. I think that we managed to not have that happen tonight. So Bob Hader says one stream. People are seeing the right amounts. I think everything is good.
Leon Ozong, I think it is, says hello from the Philippines.
From the Philippines.
Yeah,
oh my
wow.
God, that's amazing. Thank you for being here. We certainly appreciate it. Nautical Nurse Nancy's already keeping an eye on Stud McNaughty, making sure that Stud McNaughty behaves. Way to go, Nancy. You made it. Yes, keep a good eye on that. Leon, welcome to the show from the Philippines. We're so glad that you're here. There's so much going on, Sharon, yet at the same time, there's like nothing going on.
I know. It's kind of crazy.
It is the weirdest time. We're getting over the depression of our group cruise being canceled for October. We don't have another cruise planned for how long?
Oh, I don't even know how many days.
I have no idea. When would be
March
the next?
is our next cruise.
Technically March. That's like forever.
And
that would make like 1 year without a cruise, which
yeah.
is kind of unheard of for
us.
us.
Oh my gosh, that is a long time.
So what are we doing about that?
Well, March is going to be our first cruise that we cruise back. I don't know when cruising will be back, but I don't think it's going to be back till close to the first of the year.
Don't be negative. Don't be negative.
So
we held out
anything else until March.
We held out so much hope for our cruise, but I don't want to give up all hope now that our cruise has been put on the kibosh.
I'm not giving up all hope.
Okay.
I'm just saying I'm not booking any more cruises for myself until that's going to be our next cruise. So unless
you get to the scoop on the Radiance, which is going to be coming to our neck of the woods, which I'm kind of excited about.
But it's not going to come before March.
Okay.
No,
you're probably right.
No, I know. Right. I know I'm right. It's not even going to be finished, Jamie.
Well, okay. You're right about that. Yeah, so we were talking about it. We're like, well, what are we going to talk about, right? We're a cruise channel. Everything that we know, everything we do has to do with cruising. We've been in a funk, right? We haven't made, the last time we put a video out was like the last cancellation announcement. We're like, well, what do we do? Do we just try to create something out of nothing? Do we, do we go the way of trying to find cruise news? Do we try to throw out some port videos? Do we try to put cruising stuff out, even though so many people are like, there's no cruising going on?
I say.
So it's confusing.
Yeah, I don't know. I say we just need to travel more and put out more travel vlogs.
Okay.
Just travel in other ways. I'm not the big news person. That's just not really my thing.
But you've been doing an outstanding job with it, and I have kind of bailed out totally on cruise news and that kind of stuff, and you've been crushing it lately.
I just want to travel and go anywhere and everywhere that we can go, and bring everyone along with us. Yeah,
Doris said, the Radiance isn't booking out of Long Beach till 2022. Right. Yeah. It may be there before that when it comes out, and it just doesn't have any bookings yet. We'll see what all plays out.
It's going to be in Long Beach before that, but right now they're going to be moving over all the Inspiration and Imagination cruises to the Radiance first, and then I assume it will probably open up for some bookings depending on what is left, but a lot of it's going to be taken up with the Imagination and Inspiration.
Yes.
But we are hoping to get on it. I think we'll be on it at some point in 2021 if it's over there.
You better call somebody. You need to pick up the phone and say, hey, what's up? Sharon and Travel here. Can you make it happen for me, please? I'm desperate for a cruise. You're right, guys. I see a few comments. MSC has ventured out. They are, I don't know, can you say that they're like the first big name cruise line that's going out right now? They're like going out of Italy.
Much, yeah.
And wasn't Italy like the worst COVID place ever a few months ago, and now all of a sudden they're cruising out of it? I'm not totally lined up with all the info. I haven't done a ton of research, but I hope there's some good feedback and some good, some good results from these cruises that are happening.
I think one is going east and one's going west.
Okay, perfect.
The Eastern Mediterranean and the Western. So.
There you go. Oh, I see Nautical Nurse Nancy's busy. Yeah, that was VH. VH threw a political comment in there. We have to scrap the politics. It's a hashtag no politic zone up in here. Unless, of course, I'm on a preaching tangent and I mention it by accident, but that can happen.
We keep the politics in the house.
Yes.
Amongst ourselves.
And we keep it out of the live stream, whichever one you're watching, by the way. I think we're all in the same live stream though right now.
And we try to preach that to our son as well. Matthew is highly, highly into politics right now.
He's engaged.
Very engaged. Where we have to remind him that certain things he should not say in public. But yeah, he actually told me the other day that he's thinking that he wants to be a politician. And I was like,
gosh.
oh no,
Oh no,
no,
oh
no.
no.
That's
just do
that's
computer
how
stuff,
engaged
son.
he is in politics right now.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Tell him he needs to settle down with that. VH said, "LOL, sorry." That's okay. We appreciate the sorry. I know there's free speech
that's
involved,
okay.
but listen, you can speak freely wherever you want. Just try to keep it at a minimum
to keep
here.
things friendly here on the channel, and we don't want people to, get upset and start a fight.
That's right.
On our live show.
That's right. We all agree to disagree on certain things, and that just happens sometimes. So listen, it's Monday night. We've established that we're on a cruise bummer, but Sharon, we do have something coming up around the corner, do we not?
I'm not that. Yeah, we do. Well, everyone knows about it, I think, but
I don't think anyone knows.
I'm not that upset right now because I know we have a lot of things going on the rest of the year. We're going to be in Cabo Friday. We're leaving for Cabo. We're super excited about that.
Woo!
There's going to be some people there from that are.
Oh my God, yes.
There as well,
the Fields are going to be there. Daniel and
meet up
Nancy Fields are going to be there. Dancy Fields is what you call them when the two of them together. We're super excited to meet them. Garrett, #Gary Labelson is going to be there as well. And these are just folks that said, hey, I want to go on a vacation. I'm going to go to Cabo, and I'm going to go at the same time when SAST is over there and say hey to those guys and throw back a few beverages or something. So we are excited as all get out to meet those guys and have some fun. I'm thinking, I don't think we've laid out any plans.
We haven't. We've been kind of busy, but we're hoping, well, depending on how exhausted we are from the whole day of traveling there, but our plan is hoping to go to maybe Friday night when we get there. After dinner, maybe head over to Cabo Wabo and then go to Giggly Marlin and any kind of bars that are open like that. Kind of do some bar hopping and kind of do something fun like that the first night that we're there.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of get that, I guess, out of our system there, then relax the rest of it.
Yeah. Daniel Fields says he's got zero plans. That is the perfect way to do it.
Besides that, and Jamie has something planned on Sunday that he'll be, him and Matthew will be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be probably hanging out at the pool by myself or anyone else that wants to join me on Sunday. That's what I'll be doing while he's gone.
But it's not like you'll be there all day because Matthew and I will be back from our adventures before noon.
Yeah.
Hopefully covered in fish guts. If we're lucky.
Let's hope so.
And maybe we'll even be going over to the Carlito's Cantina to eat our own fish that we catch. We'll see what happens. We will see. Timothy Walters has already begun the donations to Matthew's campaign headquarters. Matthew's campaign slogan should be free pizza for everyone, and he will have my vote. Timothy Walters, thank you. thank you for the super chat and the support for the channel. We appreciate that.
Matthew plans to eat a lot of pizza there. There is a pizza venue included in our all-inclusive, and I think he'll be eating
an Italian venue. Well, we thought it was just a pizza joint, and all of a sudden we were checking it out, and we're like, oh my God, they have an amazing menu of Italian seafood. I mean, I'm very excited to see, we haven't done an all-inclusive, a resort type of deal in forever. I mean, like literally forever.
Yeah, I think Cancun was our last.
Yes, and that was way, way back.
Wasn't it?
Yes.
I think so.
And before that, Sharon,
our very first all-inclusive was Cabo.
Yes.
It was, and we're staying at the same place this time as we stayed that time.
Blaine says, hey, what's up, Blaine from Really Creative Travel? I always feel bad. We are always in a hurry to get ready and prep for the show. And Blaine has a fun little show on right before us all the time. And I barely get a chance to go on there. And then there's times when I just want to chime in and say, hey, what's up? But I don't want to be that guy that just comes in and says hi and leaves again. Like, that's rude. So I don't know. So I'm very torn. Blaine, I need some directive from you. What should I do? But Blaine says, are you guys going to be eating at Cabo Wabo?
Oh,
we're definitely going to have a drink at Cabo Wabo.
We're going to go have a drink. We possibly might order a snack or something there, depending on how long we're there. I don't think we're going to have a meal there, only because, probably because we're staying in an all-inclusive. So everything's included. So we will go out and do other things and have snacks and drinks other places, but we won't have a ton of them other places because it kind of defeats the purpose.
We're not super like we're not cheap, which is a horrible term to use. Well, we're frugal in a way, but we do, just like when we're on a cruise, like it doesn't make sense to us to get off the ship and spend a ton of money on a big lunch when we can get back on a ship and have an amazing lunch.
Unless we're just there's some place, maybe a local place that we really want to try, then we'll do it. But so we kind of decided if we probably wouldn't have done the all-inclusive if we wanted to just go to a lot of places and eat. But at this time right now, we weren't sure what all was going to be open. I know a lot of things are open, but there are some things that aren't open. So
I believe about 50% of the places around the marina area and town are probably closed right now.
So we kind of thought it would be best to go with the all-inclusive right now. And so we'll probably do most of our eating there. But the all-inclusive at this resort includes several different venues, and it's kind of different than, there's a couple places right inside of the resort, but then everything else is kind of out on the marina in Cabo, kind of lined up there. So even though it's all inclusive, you kind of feel like you're out, not really in the resort. You kind of feel like you're out on the marina eating at an outside restaurant. Even there
are places where if you're just cruising around the marina, you could go into this place and eat, but it's connected with the resort. So if we want to go in there, it's just part of the deal and it's part of the all-inclusive. Yeah, we'll see what kind of rules they drop on us.
I know Jamie's really looking forward to the oyster bar there.
Oh, gosh. Well, the bad news out of the whole story is there is a seafood restaurant called, I think, Baja Seafood Co. or something like that. And they said that happens to be closed right now. But there is a smaller version right on the water called the Baja Oyster Bar. Oyster Bar, yeah. And as long as I can get a couple dozen oysters, I am... very happy. And speaking of going to, so we talked about.
And then they have a steakhouse, so we'll eat there probably for dinner.
Oh yeah, Matthew will eat that.
We might eat there the first night actually.
Speaking of going to Cabo, I do recall last time we went to Cabo and they had the Cabo Rita. If you remember that, do you remember that? I do. The one thing that was cool about it is they served it in a glass like this, and so it was actually served neat. I mean, it's mixed, it's chilled. So to celebrate, and because we're going to Mexico, I thought the perfect drink for tonight would be a neat margarita, I guess you would call it. I'm not sure if there's a better term for it.
Let me have a taste of that. I didn't make a drink tonight. I was kind of in a hurry.
Well, you have too many plans. Sharon's like in preparation mode.
And I've been living on water. I kind of told myself that I wasn't going to drink any alcohol till I got to Cabo all week. I was just drinking a ton of water and trying to, I don't know, just eat healthy for next week. I don't know.
We'll see. I'm trying to get the scoop.
That's really good.
That's amazing.
That tastes like the perfect margarita.
Thank you very much. It is, and I made it because that's how I roll.
That is perfect.
So we mentioned.
Wait to have a ton of those.
I just realized that we totally bypassed even saying hi to anybody. We just started rambling on. You know what?
Didn't even look at the chat. We're rambling on.
You know what? That's it. Tonight we're just rambling. It's a rambling show. Rambling guy.
We're excited for a vacation, I guess.
We are excited, and we're just kind of all over the place.
And skim back through at least so we can say hi to some.
Well, I've seen a few comments here and there throughout the chat. So
I know, but there's a lot of stuff I saw earlier that you missed because you scrolled through it.
Dude, there's a ton.
I thought we were coming back, so I didn't.
BJFB, yes, drinking is included at the all-inclusive restaurants. They most of the alcohol is included. There are some high-end premiums that you may pay a surcharge for. And at one or two of the restaurants, some of the highest end, like the lobster filet mignon, surf and turf, extravaganza type stuff, has a little bit of a surcharge. And sometimes you see that on, like we saw that on NCL, as a matter of fact, didn't we? There were a few things at some of the specialty restaurants were that had a little bit of a surcharge. So. Same type of deal.
Okay, I brought us back up to the chat.
I'm
in charge.
Hold on. I got to change something though. I need the timestamp because that way I know where we're at.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right. David Smith said, "Oh, how much weight did you lose, Jamie?" And let's play guess Jamie's weight.
Okay. Well, how much did I lose? It's not. You mean with the whole little diet thing that we went on here?
He did not stick to his diet.
Whoa.
Totally.
Whoa. I'm down 6 pounds.
Yes.
Since we started this.
No, you are. That's great.
Yeah.
But I'm saying usually when we do the diet, you're a lot stricter. You weren't as strict
you know
this
what,
time.
Sharon, the negativity that you're putting out there right now,
But
no one
he
wants
did
to
lose
hear
6
that.
pounds, so we're gonna.
Thank you very much.
As soon as we get back, we're gonna continue it.
Yes.
And let's see.
I lost approximately 1 bag of Oreos. If you need me to put it in a way that most folks don't understand
the
it.
next comment.
Come on, that's 6. Dude, it's 6:23. You went back to 6:10.
Jamie, we're not.
Yes.
We're gonna read all the
You know what?
comments.
Take it over. Take it over, girl. I'm gonna sit here on my non-diet drink here and enjoy myself.
Dante Slocum says you can do daily vlogs. I don't know about that because I don't know what kind of daily vlogs we would do. I think if we just did a daily vlog of our life, it would get pretty boring.
Well, yeah, Dante, you mean like our life daily vlog, or you mean like when we're on a trip or something like that? Sharon, you can't do this. You're just too slow. Timothy Walters again. If your luggage is over 50 pounds by about 170 pounds, blame me. # Zoe.
Well, Timothy, you better get really small because we are taking carry-on only.
Oh yeah, we're traveling light. Super light.
But thank you, Timothy, for the super chat.
Oh my God, you're amazing, dude. We love you. No, you went way back. We're so done with that.
But I missed so many things.
Papa Mozo said, Mommy Mozo wants to visit Phoenix in October.
Oh.
Mozo will be around, but we will be traveling. We will be replacing the group cruise in October, but probably earlier in the month. Sharon, have we figured out? We talked about this last week a little bit. Have we figured out where we want to go?
We're going to be going somewhere on Matthew's fall break instead of at the end when the group cruise would have been. We have it narrowed down to I think about 3 places right now, and I don't know that can change as travel restrictions change.
Yes,
but right now we are looking at the U.S. Virgin Islands, like St. Thomas or maybe like St. Croix or something. But we're gonna kind of see how that plays out.
I'm down.
When it's closer. Tulum,
Mexico.
That's really high on the list. That's right now, actually, that's probably the front runner.
I think so.
I've been wanting to go there. There's some kind of cool places that I want to stay there, so that's a possibility. And also, we are also looking at Roatan. Depending on what the travel restrictions are going to be, then it's going to be opening up. So we're kind of just waiting.
Not a bad lineup.
To see what's going on there.
And we reserve the right to totally change our minds. I saw someone ask a question
because there's a lot of other places I'd like to go, but there's just too many travel restrictions. So we're trying to go where there's some of the least travel restrictions, and go from there.
Someone asked a question about were we still planning to go to Australia in January? Ixnay on the Australia A.
This January.
Yes.
We did the with Royal Caribbean. They have the lift and shift, so we did that. So now we're going. We're booked for January of 2022 now. Yes. So we did that option because I
there's a lot going on down there, and we didn't want to mess around with it.
I didn't want to book airfare when I pretty much know that they're not going to be traveling from here to Australia.
There's some lockdowns
in Australia. Yeah.
Ruth Todd's the same way. We're still trying to figure out what to do for the last week of October. We will see what happens. We shall see. Good evening to everyone out there. You're right. We bypassed the chat as far as saying hello, just because we don't want to leave anybody out. So we decided to say hi to no one instead of miss some people. How does that sound? Does that make sense for tonight?
Somebody just said, Becca Gross said, I just bought my wedding dress. Yay, so pretty. Oh, that is...
Congratulations, Becca Gross,
that is
on
so
that.
Nice. Congratulations.
There you go.
I remember that's exciting to buy a wedding dress. I remember going shopping, actually with all 3 of our daughters, going shopping for their wedding dress. Back when they all 3 got married. So that was, I don't know, so much fun. They would ring the bell, when they picked the right dress and all that, and it was just so cool.
All right. Blah, 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 blah. Boring.
It was fun.
Sorry, that's boring. People are talking about they might be going to Cancun in October. That's very exciting. Nancy said that might be on her agenda, so we'll see what happens. Sonia H said, yes, I was on the Inspiration waiting to see what they give me on the Radiance. Hopefully it's something awesome, Sonia. Larry Thomas said, do you have any intel on why Carnival Horizon disappeared from the 2021 schedule, June through September? Larry, the only thing I can tell you is that the ships, even when the ships finally do come back, they will still be cruising at a partial occupancy, at least probably for the first 6 months easily, maybe even a little bit longer as they try to get everything back to some sort of normal. And so probably with the Horizon being one of the most popular ships, I wouldn't be surprised if you see some of those cruises drop off because they've just reached a plateau, a percent of occupancy that they don't want to go further than.
Yeah.
So that's probably for a lot of cruises that are going around out there.
They're gonna be like, yeah. So most of them are like the Horizon's very popular, so I don't know why they actually dropped off those 3 months.
Well, we'll see what happens. Well, yeah, I'm sure. Petter 10, what's going on? Lovely to have you here tonight. Glad to see you. Let's see. A little bit of talk about Vegas out there. Vegas is still coming up as well. That's on the agenda. No, Sharon, we're at 6:15. We're way beyond this. Oh my God,
Jamie, we are way beyond this.
We don't. All night goes like this. In 2 seconds. I'm done. I just went 15 minutes, which is 500 comments in the chat.
Well, I hope.
And now I'll just go back for a few moments
here.
An
important comment, Jamie.
They're all important. They're all equally important.
I mean, I can't.
Krista, I'm going to start right here with Krista Hull, who has a question. Can you bring cash on a cruise to use in the casino, or do you have to use your card? Same with the arcade. Krista, cash in the casino. You can use your card to get cash and be charged to your room that you can pay later when you pay your room bill. And in the arcade, you can use your card, but watch out because that will add up quickly. We learned that when we let Matthew have a card, when we gave him a certain dollar amount on his room key. Control your kids if you have kids that are going to the arcade. Set limits on their cards so you don't end up with a $100 arcade bill at the end of the week.
Yeah, because the arcade does only take the card.
Yes.
Or at least on Carnival. I think... on Norwegian, I think it did too, and I don't remember using arcade.
Wanda Ernstberger said, "Take it off slow. It's more likely to stay off. Good for you." I wasn't sure what she was talking about at first, but then I realized she was just talking about weight.
Oh, yeah.
Because when she said "take it off slow," I'm like, How you doing?
It does stay off much better when you take it off slow.
Yes, for sure. Let's see. Robert Vanuta, what's going on? Going on Panorama at Long Beach for Christmas. I hope we can still go. What are your thoughts? Christmas will be tough, but man, if there is a Santa Claus, he will come down, he will talk to the people with the cruising community, and he will make that trip happen for you. We are hoping that it happens sooner rather than later, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, Nancy Phil says, "Oh no, Sharon, I hope Jamie plans to video so we have some videos of the trip."
Yes.
Of course, we're going to video the whole trip.
Yes. I think the comment about the daily vlogs thing messed up a little bit. So we will be doing plenty of vlogs for Cabo. I can see us doing 1 or 2 lives, including next Monday night, guys. We will be live from Cabo San Lucas for Monday Night Live. As you know, we've almost never missed a live show, whether we're on cruises, whether we're traveling or whatever. If we were in an airport, we would still go live because that's the dedication and the love that we have for you guys and the appreciation. So we'll be live.
Trying to, Matthew has to also do his school work Monday. So we are trying to do something where we can figure out how he can do his, whatever that is he does, Zoom online school or something from Cabo.
Well, I just hope he doesn't use all of my high-speed internet for the day. We'll have to pay for more, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah, I think we're going to actually get some high-speed internet ahead of time so that
Luis
Matthew has to be
Torella, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Said, which all-inclusive hotel are you staying at in Cabo? Luis, we will be staying at a hotel that looks a little bit like this. The Marina Fiesta. It's right in the Marina area. If you've been on a cruise and you've gone into Cabo, it's right in that area. And you know what's funny about that is we've been there before. Over 20 years ago, March 1999, we went there. And you know how I know we went there before, Sharon?
And it's funny because, there's little differences, but a lot of it kind of looks the same. Just the pictures don't look as good as that one because our pictures are the quality just over years.
What do you mean pictures? We don't have any pictures from that. Like, we definitely didn't take this picture the last time that we were there. That's definitely not a picture that we took when we were there last time. And we definitely didn't take this picture, which was a view from our room, which you can see the Palapa. Nancy, help me out. The Palapa? Is it Palapa? Somebody help me. Palapa? Is that what it's called? A Palapa?
Oh my gosh.
A Palapa is what I do in the toilet. I make a palapa. Okay, sorry about that.
Oh my goodness.
And Sharon, I remember being there. We definitely might have had a drink at a place that was there then, but is no longer there now. That's right, guys. Margaritaville, March 1999. This is not this is not a time machine, but it should be, because we are going way back.
This is this Margaritaville closed in 2010.
That is right. Look at those drinks. They look almost as good. Hold on a second. Which drink looks better? The ones that we have there or this one right here? I mean,
actually, I think the ones there looked better. I don't know. That one might taste better.
Oh, wow.
But those looked better.
They did look good. Some people are commenting they like a little. I do have a hint of a mullet there. And what I don't have a lot of is gray hair as well. Must have been before the stress kicked in. Of course, who can forget the amazing night we had at the Nowhere Bar that night?
Yeah.
That was our server. He came out to take pictures.
Actually, I think we forgot a lot that night.
We didn't remember anything. We were trying to remember what we didn't remember, and this bar really turned us upside down.
We don't remember getting back to our resort that night. Like the next morning, we remembered nothing practically.
Yes.
That was the place that had the $1 margaritas, and we sat there for hours and drank $1 margaritas.
And I'd like to point out right here, guys, in the photo that you're looking at, for our Canadian friends up north, notice me wearing a Canadian tuxedo over there. That's right. I had denim shorts on as well as a denim t-shirt over top of my regular shirt, sporting an amazing look there. March 1999. Did we do anything else while we were there, Sharon? Yes. Here was another spot where we had drinks. You were enjoying what looks like a frozen margarita. I had probably a margarita on the rocks. We were probably worried about the ice and where the ice came from. I forget which bar this was, but we both look extremely happy right there. I'll tell you what. Then, of course, there was the amazing photo that we took with the dog. Yes, that's right.
Gosh.
Look at tiny little Sharon at Sea Travel right there. Long before, this was just when she was Sharon and not Sharon at Sea Travel. And of course, we paid a couple dollars to have a great picture taken. And yes, I was rocking what looked like a solid mullet right there.
That was the dog that used to hang around the marina back then, and just to take pictures with people. Every day you would see it out there just for pictures, hoping to get a tip.
Q's Cruiser said, if you remember, you didn't have a good time. Wanda from Cruising with Food commenting on my badassery. Yes, I did have see, like, guys, even back then, look at that. I rocked a farmer's tan like no other, but I had to have the guns out when I was out in public. That's for sure. Of course, then you just have some private moments. Look at this guy right here. I had some kind of a hat on behind me. Some kind of a denim shirt on.
Remember, we bought matching hats there.
Oh, we did. We did.
Both had those
Look
hats.
at the hair. Look at the lack of gray in any of this hair. Unbelievable. And of course, who is this young little beauty? Oh my gosh. Look at a little baby girl, Sharon at Sea Travel. The date's right on the picture, guys. 4/24/99. Unbelievable. And one of the neatest things about Cabo, of course, is going there, and then when you leave, you might know this, but the terminals aren't that fancy. You just walk out to the plane and you get on the damn thing. And here's us as we were wrapping up our trip. I was forced to hold some kind of a purse or a bag. I don't know what that is. Once again, I'm totally rocking
I think
the Canadian tuxedo.
That was actually your bag.
Like a boss.
That was not even my bag. That was your bag.
Are you sure that was my bag?
Yes, you had that bag when we met.
You were constantly wearing your denim shirt wrapped around your waist. I don't know how it stayed up because you were just like super thin back then.
I was ready for anything if I got cold.
Oh, you were ready for anything. You were ready to jump right in and knock it out, weren't you, girl? So unbelievable. Those were just a little bit of just going back in time a little bit there. So not a total time machine. I don't have an actual time machine, but that's a pretty damn good time machine. Best thing about Cabo is the resort can't change our ports on us. Daniel Fields, you were right about that.
That's true.
I think it'll be a lovely time, and yes, we are so excited. Cindy Bridges said Tulum or Rotom would be great.
Yeah.
Hello, Lisa Marie. Lovely to see you here.
I've always wanted to go to Tulum, and one reason we haven't gone there, even off, like we thought about going there from the cruise ship as an excursion, but it's such a long drive from the cruise ports, and even when you fly into Cancun and to go there, it's about almost a 2-hour drive to get there. So when you're there, you're kind of there until you go back to the airport. So
I'm okay with that.
That's kind of why we put it off, but it's somewhere I really want to go.
Well,
so I think we might.
That's what I really want to do in Cabo is I just want to veg. Like I just want to do nothing for a couple days. And that's a little bit of what you get to do on a cruise too. You cruise your own way. I mean, when we first started cruising, we felt like we had to go 100 miles an hour every day, everywhere we went, see as many things as possible, and then go to bed exhausted.
Some cruises we would book more than one excursion.
Oh my gosh, yes, horrible, horrible. But after you get a couple under your belt, you're like, you know what? I can just calm down. I can just relax, and that's what our goal is in Cabo. Of course, eat, drink. Maybe get our toes in the sand. Sharon definitely wants to get to the beach at Madonna Beach. I definitely want to get to the pool. I want to do some fishing. I think we mentioned that.
You're gonna do some fishing.
Matthew and I unfortunately, one of us, Sharon right here, will not be venturing out on the boat this time to do some fishing.
Last time on the cruise, I went and sucked it up, and but I got seasick again on the small boat. And so I said, I will not go again. So Jamie's on his own for fishing this time. He's
me and Matthew. Yes,
Matthew.
We are going with the same place we went last time, and we are super excited to get back out there. The fishing should be much better, and we're definitely going to catch some fish this time. Brittany Bowling says, when do you think they'll announce the next extension, if there is one? Well, the last one was only 2 weeks ago, so maybe within a couple of weeks. If they know more, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
it's hard to tell at this point because they're really being unpredictable. Some cruise lines have extended out a little bit past November, so we'll see when Carnival and those guys do.
I really think that all three of the major cruise lines are going to extend out to sometime in December. I don't know when.
We'll see.
But I think they're gonna the next extension may be out through mid December.
Yes.
So too.
Well, we'll see what happens. We will see. Let me jump to some more
I saw
questions.
Something that I was going
Krista Hull said, is it easier to just take your luggage with you when you leave the ship or put it outside the night before? I wouldn't want to have to drag it down a flight of stairs if the elevator is full.
I think it depends on your situation. For us, we like to keep it in the room and take it with us in the morning. We didn't always do it that way. That's what we do now. But it's not the best for everyone. You have to be able to carry your luggage, all of it with you. We like to do it for a couple of reasons. One reason is we don't pack if you want to put it out the night before, you have to have it out by like 10 or 11 at night. So you have to spend some time on that last day or evening packing and getting it out there. We don't like to do that. We like to enjoy our last day, our last night until late in the evening. Then we come back to the room and we actually pack when we get in the room on our last night. So sometimes I'll be up to like 1 or 2 packing that last night, but I don't care because when we leave there, we're going to probably get on a plane to fly home, and I figure I'll sleep on the plane, and when I get home, I'll be home. I can relax if I want to. So I'd rather spend more time on vacation.
You can relax if you want to. Is that a song? That's not a song, is it?
I think
it should be.
Like
Dewey Ski mentions, yes, Princess extended until mid-December, as well as Holland America.
Yeah.
Carnival may not be too far behind.
Yeah, and it doesn't surprise me that Princess and Holland America announced it first like that, because especially more Holland America, but both of them have a little bit of a elderly crowd that
a little bit. They're 90% senior citizen. Let's be honest here.
You know, and with the COVID or the Promo-19 as we call it here.
What did you just say? What did you just say?
You know, you heard me. I said
unbelievable,
Promo-19.
Guys. Can we give a raspberry right now? Give a thumbs down in the chat. Not for the video, just in the chat.
Elderly, they're worried more about
unbelievable
cruising, than if you're younger. They're just, it's just there's more concern there. So there's going to be less people probably wanting to book. So, and they don't want people to get sick again either. So that's right. I think that's why they extended it.
That is correct. All right, it's 6:42. I'm going to forward to 6:30 in the chat and try to catch up a little bit.
Food. Wanda says we will be in Cancun the last week of September. I can't wait. All right, that sounds exciting.
Very nice. Cancun is a hotspot right now. Nautical Nurse Nancy showed what a party there is to be had in Cancun. That's for sure. Rob from Life with Favor, what is going on, sir? Great to see you. Yes, Rob, you should definitely check out Cabo because we will let you know how the pizza is at this place. We are hoping it is A+ and fantastic. We're seeing rave reviews online. Penner 10 said Sharon is still thin and very sexy. Penner 10, thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate that. Nancy Fields is ready to celebrate her 60th birthday in Cabo. Wow. Why? Do you have reservations for 20 years from now? What are you talking about? Rhonda Carney, what's going on? Rhonda loves the old pictures. Thank you so much. When you're courting a beautiful woman, Jamie, you'll carry anything. Riding with Larry, what's up? You, woohoo girl. Love it to see you guys. A shout out to the ship show. I know you're out there tonight. Do you know how late the pool's open at the hotel, Garrett? It's open as long as we want it to be open.
I think
I'll
it's
tell you right
open.
now.
It's either, I believe it's either 10 or 11. I saw that somewhere. I just can't remember which it was, but
Yeah.
I think it's 10 or 11.
Yes.
It might be 10.
It'll be open when we feel like it. If we need to jump in at the marina, so be it. So be it. Let's see. What else do we have? Sharon hasn't aged at all, said Blaine. Blaine, what a sweetheart you are.
You're so nice.
People are really loving my mullet look. Jamie, at least you still had hair. I've lost a lot of hair since 99, said Pennerton. Hey, that's okay. Look at this action. I mean, it's a tough one. Sharon always looks so young. Sharon still looks the same. All that kind of good stuff. Married young, they say. We were both old when we got married. We just at the time we looked young. Now Sharon still looks young, and I am a hot mess. That was a pre-marriage trip riding with Larry, as a matter of fact, a couple years early. Looks like a country singer opening up for Billy Ray Cyrus. Thank you. I appreciate that. People like my mullet.
I need to go back out because there were several things up more that we missed.
Yeah, but you're just going backwards now. We need to look forward in life.
But you can't leave the people in the back behind.
People understand. Sharon, well, listen, this is not a year ago. We can't read all the comments. There are too many comments.
Just go back, Jamie.
How the hell does Sharon still look the same? Fountain of Youth, said Lady Joy A.
Oh my gosh.
Big G and Snuggles, James, you have a lot of youth there now. James, you have a lot of youth there. Now, no comment. Glad I could read that with the right accentuating the words properly.
Oh, Nancy says, dollar margaritas. Yeah. It's funny. Now that it's like dollar margarita sounds really cheap. Back then, though, I remember us thinking the same thing. I don't remember what they actually cost then, but
yes,
I know it was.
That is correct. Let's see what else. You know what else though? There was one thing. I know we haven't had a lot of cruising talk, but there is one thing that I came across, Sharon. When I was looking through and finding a couple of those old pictures, and those are like, guys, those are like regular camera film. Get the film developed type of pictures, and then have then we had to put them on the scanner and scan them just to even show them here. Yeah. By far, those are not digital. There was nothing digital. I don't think that we were into back then. But I did come across one thing, and it was just a reminder, Sharon, that I've cruised more than you.
Yeah.
I've cruised one more cruise than you have. One more. You'll never catch up to me, I don't think.
Oh, one day I might.
I don't think it'll ever happen. I don't think you'll ever cruise without me. Matthew would never allow it. You will never cruise without him, and he would never cruise without me. So, but I was reminded, if I can just again, not a time machine. I'm sorry, I don't want to get you guys excited. I know you love the time machine. There's no time machine tonight. I'm here to tell you the bad news. But there was a sighting of me on my first cruise, guys. Let me give you a little glimpse of the ship. Let me set the stage. It's 1980. So the pictures we just showed you from Cabo were 1999. That's over 20 years ago. Now I'm going back 20 more years to 1980. The Oceanic, owned by a company called the Home Lines. This was the Oceanic ship right here. Let me give you a little taste. This is what you could expect when you went to the pool area on this particular ship. Look at this setup. Now this isn't from my particular cruise, but this was in that time frame. Notice one thing. There's lots of tables and chairs for people just hanging out all over each other there. Obviously no one is following any social distancing here back in 1980. But if you notice, there's no like Lido deck chairs. Everyone has little mats, and they put their towels on the mats, and they're all sitting on the ground. Very, very weird situation.
Look at the two ladies in the pool. I just noticed they look like twins, don't they?
There's two twins in the bottom. Over to the left, there are two ladies on the left who have to be about 85 each, just sitting there chatting it up a storm. I mean, there's one guy right there in the middle with his arms folded. He should be on fire from a sunburn any moment now. He's as white as a ghost. But it brought me back to a picture, and here I am on my first cruise. If you're looking at the screen, I'm the little fella on the right, the chubby little kid with the bad hair. I'm on the chef's left side right there. The other kid on my right is just a kid that we met There was one other child amidst all the older folks on this whole cruise. So I was there with my with some of my family.
Well,
and
back then, kids really didn't cruise much. I don't think. It was
no,
more
kids
of
didn't go on cruise.
Older.
So there's me. I got my Bahamas shirt on. I have some. Looks like I'm sporting some yellow shorts. I'm a rock star. So that's me on my very. If you ever needed proof that I am the original OG, I am the old. I am the first cruiser of all the YouTube community. I'm the first cruiser. I'm here to tell you that.
Oh my gosh!
And this is a lovely This is a family photo from left to right. May I introduce my lovely mother, my father Wolfgang. There's me, the short guy, looking extremely uncomfortable in my suit. My grandmother in the middle of us all. My extremely tall cousin Ronald. My Uncle John and my Aunt Sylvia. We all took this cruise when my grandfather passed away and my grandmother took us all on a cruise. It was an amazing experience. I'm like 10 years old. It was unbelievable. So, yeah, Garrett Labelson said, yeah, that was my first haircut. It is a precious look at me. Thank you so much. But I found those two and I just thought maybe you'd get a kick out of them. Me on my first cruise. And I like to rub it in Sharon's face whenever I can that I'm a senior cruiser over you.
Gee.
One more cruise I've got under my belt. One more cruise. So Sharon, what else do we have going on the agenda? Let me check off things from my agenda if I can. Because I have one right here. Let me okay, did we talk about that? Yes. Yes. Yes.
Where's
Yes.
the chat?
Yes.
Bring the
Oh,
chat
we
back
did
up.
talk about. I know we haven't been in the chat much, but of course we want to give a shout out to our amazing team, Sharon and Sea Travel. Nancy is out there, Nautical Nurse Nancy, and tuning in from Florida at a timeshare resort somewhere near Walt Disney World. Of course, Leanne Francesconi. Amazing that these ladies are still here.
She's having a fun
hanging in
little
there.
vacation right now.
She certainly is. She certainly is. All right, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. If you go to Tulum, the ruins there has a small beach area you can swim. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's I saw that before. I want to go to that area.
Kirk Brown, how do you get in the group cruise? Kirk, you find out when your favorite YouTuber is planning a group cruise. In our case, it would be a cruise that we put together to invite and hope that anyone who follows us comes with us so we can all have fun and meet and hang out. And when you find the cruise you want to go on, or if you have an inquiry about it, you contact Sharon. sharonatsea@gmail.com. This young lady right here to my left, your right, will take care of whatever you need, get you booked, walk you through the process, and get you all taken care of. So that is the deal. Nothing wrong with not going on the boat if you get seasick, said Gary Welt.
Yeah.
Come on. You got to suck it up and go.
No, I've gone
really wish you could.
twice. I went. I've gone deep sea fishing in Cancun and in Cabo twice, and I've gotten seasick, so no more. I can go on big ships anytime, and I don't get seasick. But the small boats, I get sick.
Nancy Field said, we all go to the sister property. We might go. We're going to see.
Go. We're thinking about it, but we're not sure.
Like if we were going for a week, then maybe we'd venture over there. But I don't know if we're going to. I mean, there might be enough great food options and things to do right where we are. But we'll see what time brings.
We thought about going over there for one of the meals maybe, but I don't think we'll go over there and just hang out for the day. Just because we're not going to be there long enough.
Wanda, I'm open to catch any fish in Cabo that I can. That's all that I'm worried about. They will give the cruising community a Christmas gift and let cruising start Christmas week, said Lady Joy A. That's a great idea, Lady Joy A. That'd be fantastic. Let's see. Cabo and Cancun sound fun. Safe travels everywhere, wherever you go. Beth Ellinger, love it to have you here. And Doug, great to see you guys. We sure hope it's going to be a good time, so we'll see what happens. Sharon said the C word. See, Crazy Cat Traveler caught you.
I know.
Unbelievable.
I know.
Unbelievable.
Leanne said Brian was calling at the PM19 today.
That's good. To strangers? Because that's always good when you call that to a stranger and like, what the hell are you talking about?
They're like, PM.
Let's see, what else? I jumped to the front and I'm just gonna back up a little bit. Leanne said your mom was gorgeous, Jamie. She was a lovely, lovely lady. She was a good woman. Mary Jane Harless Smith said you were adorable. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Awesome picture. Wow, your mom was beautiful. Yes, people are raving. Where do you think I got my good looks? From my dad, I guess. Was Ronald the same age as you, said Daniel? No, he was a couple years older and about 2.5 feet taller. He was a very, very big kid. Unbelievable. Unfortunately, out of that photo, the folks that still remain are my aunt and uncle that I still talk to on a regular basis. They're great folks. Everyone else has gone off to greener pastures and bigger and better things, but it's great memory just the same. So, Andy Lee said, have you talked to Tony and Jenny from La Lido Loca? Sharon talks to Jenny. I'll interact with Tony on occasion. We'll send a message or whatever. He's a busy fella, and he's got a lot of stuff going on. So the girls will usually talk about things, and then the guys will come in to kind of put some plans together, something like that. And right now we're just kind of like, well, damn. It's a little calm before the storm because, we have March set up for 2021 with those guys.
I talked to Jenny a little over a week ago, but we're kind of just waiting things out right now. Just we're going to start making some plans for March. We've kind of just been getting through, both of us, through this last wave of cancellations. We've been extremely busy trying to get people rebooked, and along with not only the people that were on our group cruise that we had to rebook, but I'm sure Jenny did as well. But I had just as many people booked in October, not on the group cruise, just that were booked through me for October. So, it's just been extremely busy.
Yes.
So.
It's been crazy.
And I'm trying to I'm pretty well caught up, but it's just like a constant little flow, and I'm just trying to get everything caught up and all the loose ends finished before we go to Cabo, hopefully, just so I can kind of relax and not worry about it anymore.
Oh, please. So something will happen. As soon as you get to Cabo, some big cruise announcement will happen, and you'll be like, oh, shoot, and the whole dang thing will go all out of whack. We cruised on the Mardi Gras in 1992, said, see the world with Chris. What's going on, Chris? Lovely to see you. That must have been an awesome time. Karen Griswold graduated high school in 1980 and said, you're right, Jamie. Cruising was for rich and old people back then.
Yeah.
You are so right. Yeah, I remember being on there, me, my cousin that you saw, and that other dude that we met, and we pissed off a lot of people. We played hide and go seek more often than anything else, and people were not happy to see us running through the ship.
Yeah, they're like the only 3 kids on the ship.
Almost literally the only 3 kids. Almost literally. Let's see. What else do we have? Adventures of David and Aaron. What is going on, gentlemen? Yes, they said, through the years, the memories. They are lovely. Pictures say 1,000 words and can never be replaced. Good times. Thank you, ladies. When are Sharon and Jenny going to plan a girls' cruise, the Crazy Cat Traveler?
I don't know.
I bet if you put a little pressure on them, they would try to. But after you just heard me say that I will always have one more cruise than Sharon, the only way that they could plan a girls' cruise is if there was a boys' cruise planned at the same time.
Well, and I said before that that might be kind of fun to have a girls' cruise and a boys' cruise. We could even have it on the same, like maybe a shorter one, like just a long, fun weekend, like a 3-day or something, long weekend, and have it the same weekend, but the girls be on one ship and the boys on another ship. That would be kind of fun. We'll see who got in the most trouble and had the most trouble.
Well, can we all book the same ship, but just all get different separate cabins?
No, that wouldn't be as fun.
Like the girls can be forward and the guys can be in the aft?
No, because that wouldn't happen. No, I think it has to be different.
Dana
ships.
C said the Oceanic was my first cruise as well. Dana C, that is awesome. Welcome to the chat, and that is fantastic. Yes, my memories aren't that great, and the only other place I have some history of that is in a box of slides. You guys know what slides are? Like
oh my god, we have like 2
I have a
big,
buttload. My dad was into them.
Moving boxes full of slides from Jamie's young years all the way up.
From my youth.
Yeah. Just from tons of slides.
I heard La Paz is really nice and not terribly far from Cabo. So Garrett, that's very cool.
We thought about going down there. That may be another trip we do, like on a long weekend. Some point coming up too. We thought about that.
DC said, when is your group sailing by from New York City? DC, that's in about a year, a little over a year, I guess you could say. October 24, 2021. That will be, is that our last group cruise of 2021?
Yeah, of 2021. Yeah.
It is. And if you're wondering a little bit about it, you definitely want to go. It's going to be an amazing 7-day cruise. It's us teaming up with the ship show, John, York, their families. It's going to be an amazing time. We're going to have a great party in New York City the night before, and then we're going to go to Bermuda and spend 3 amazing days. Nights, days. We're going to stay out late. We're going to party all night, and we're going to have a great time.
Actually, a couple of weeks ago, I secured a few more cabins at a group rate. I just have a few, like, I think I only have 3 interiors left and 5 balconies at the group rate. I can always request more, but they might not be at that same price. But we already have like, gosh, I know we have well over 130 cabins booked right now.
That is correct.
Already, so.
I see someone chiming in by the name of Anthony Barnett. Boys and girls cruise? Say what? Say what? Yeah, Tony, we're throwing a few ideas around. I was thinking we could go girls in the front and the guys in the aft, but apparently that's not cool.
No, I think we need a ship that's good for the girls, and the boys can have one that's good for boys.
What if we had 2 ships that have the same they have the same length, like a 7-day cruise, and at some point during the cruise please hear me out, Sharon.
Oh.
At one point during the cruise, each cruise ship stops at the same port on the same day. So one port during the week, we could get off and see our spouses and tell them what a great time we're having without them. And then we could get back on the cruise and continue the party. How awesome would that be?
I think it needs to
Can
be
you guys make that happen? Can you and Jenny team up and pull that off?
I think it needs to be like a 3-day, like a long weekend. Just have more like, because I don't know. That's more like just a fun.
Come on, are you sure? The ladies would get home. The ladies would get back into port, listen to their voicemail, and there would be collect call messages from jail cells in the Caribbean with guys needing bail money.
The women would be having a good time relaxing, and who knows what would be going on with the guys.
Please.
But we would be having fun, and.
Yeah, but at least with the guys, all you need to do is get us a drink package. And we won't spend a whole lot more except in the casino. But you girls, you'll be shopping. You'll be in the spa. It'll be too expensive. I don't think we can afford that.
Yeah, we can.
Timothy Walters, we are looking forward to seeing you, my friend, in Vegas in a couple weeks. 3 short weeks away until we get to Vegas. Let's see. Dolphins. Dolphins and shells. That have you tried scopolamine for seasickness? That helps me a ton.
That's the thing.
Sharon usually does pretty good, but on that little boat.
No, but I only get seasick on the small boats, and it's not when we're out and we're going fast. That doesn't really bother me. But whenever they slow down, and like with fishing, it's mainly fishing because they slow down in little areas. And then the boat starts just going like this as they're waiting to catch their fish, and I'm just like, oh my God, come on, let's just move. and that's what does it to me, is when the ship does that. So, no, if I ever get a little seasick, I wear the sea bands, and they've always helped in the past. But it's just too much movement with the fishing like that. And
that's right.
And I don't know. I don't know. It's fun to go out on the boat.
You're not about to dog my fishing,
but I can take or leave the fishing. It's not a big deal, so I don't really, it doesn't mean that
maybe
much.
You're the bad luck. Maybe fishing will light up without you there.
God, I hope
you'll never get to go again, even if you want to. Lisa Pepin, you can join a group cruise if you live in Canada. Hey, you can join a group cruise from anywhere. You just got to get to the port. That's your deal. Everything else is a good time.
We have a few people on our group cruises from Canada, and we also even have some people from Australia on our group cruises.
Yes, we're going to throw a shrimp on the Barbie for those guys. That is for sure. We stayed at the Rue Caribe in Cancun last week, and we were not allowed to go to the other Rues because of the current situation. Really, that's kind of weird. As of now, even today, talking to the resort about something, we got confirmation that we can go to their sister property if we want to.
Oh my gosh! So this is so funny. Last night I had a dream. This is crazy. I don't even know if I told you about it.
What?
I had a dream last night.
Where are you going with this?
It was more like a nightmare that we were getting ready to go to Cabo, and I think we had called or they emailed. I can't remember if they called us or email or something, but all of a sudden Mexico was shut down and no one could travel into Mexico, and our trip was canceled. That's your nightmare. I know. I was like devastated, and then I woke up right away. I'm like, oh my God.
That's horrible. Ruth Todd said, I've heard not all resorts will allow using their sister properties during the Perlman. Thank you for the proper terminology. Unlike Sharon, Ruth, we love you for that. Yeah, but and you're right about that. But right in Mexico, there's still, at least in Cabo, the cases are minimum, the deaths are minimum. Right, knock on wood that things are still in a pretty good place. So we're hoping it stays that way before and after we go. David Smith said, what's better, East Coast Mexico or West Coast? And are they different?
They are different.
They're definitely really different.
East Coast is more Caribbean. West Coast is off the Pacific Coast. It's going to be a little, they're both warm during certain times of year, but it's going to be more humid in the eastern side of Mexico. You're going to get the hurricane season on the eastern side.
You get a
during
taste of
like
that.
August, maybe September, you'll have hurricane type season. Whereas the West Coast, your rainy season is more like, I think like May or so, something like that. You may get a couple storms coming in late summer, but not like the hurricanes like on the east side.
Yeah.
And so it's just different. Kind of like going to
the water's much more aggressive.
The water's
prettier
on
the West Coast.
Yeah, the West Coast, the waves are bigger, and the water isn't. I'm not gonna say it's not as pretty. It's different. It's more deep blue, and it's the bigger waves, so it's a different look. But it's not that Caribbean like greeny crystal blue like more on the eastern side.
Rhonda Carney says, Jamie, are you an only child? I am too. I am an only child. Can you tell by the level of spoiledness that I have? Is that the deal?
When we met, I had to really, I still to this day, I have to break him of a lot of his spoiledness because he was used to always being the only one. And
what are you talking about? We've been together for 20 years.
I know, but even though I only had one sister though myself, but I always grew up around a lot of more people and things were just different.
What? And see what you started, Rhonda? Way to go.
And I had kids before we got married. And so it was just, he was always an only child and it was more just Jamie. But he's adjusted.
It's still Jamie.
He's adjusted really well.
It's kind of like Marsha.
I had to break him
but
in.
It's Jamie.
Change his way of thinking.
Aisha McConnell, good to see you here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you guys. A few people saying sorry for your loss. That's very nice of you guys. Hey, listen, things happen. So it was just more of me just giving you the scoop. But thank you for the kind comments. Very nice of you. Ruby Johnson will be at the Marina Fiesta. The Marina Fiesta in Cabo we're going to be at. And a few people in the chat will be there as well. So when we get to Cabo, we're going to get on Friday afternoon. We're going to settle in. We want to have a nice little dinner with us. Check out the resort a little bit. And then we want to go out and maybe venture into town. I think we want to start the week right out of the gate, like bats out of heck, and hit up Cabo Wabo and the Giggling Marlin, 2 hot spots. So we'll see if the other kids want to come around and have a drink or two that evening and start off with a bang. See if there's some tunes playing.
I know it won't be quite the same as years ago when we went there. There was live music and fun things going on at Cabo Wabo. But also, I think we had more fun at the Giggling Marlin. That place was it was kind of like a nightclub type, bar type, I don't know what, but it was the happening place.
Well,
actually,
back then,
sort of stumbled across it that night.
Back then, I went to Cabo because I just wanted to see Sammy Hagar, and he wasn't there, and I was like, damn. And we've only been there one time, I think, at night, and the other times we're on a cruise during the day when it's kind of like, nothing going on. So we're looking forward to going in the evening and having some fun. We'll see what happens. Trevor Begockler's in the house, and he says, oh, Trevor, I'm a -1 for Vegas. Usually you're a +1 when you bring a guest. He's actually a -1 for Vegas. I don't know that there's anyone that's more upset about not being able to go to Vegas than Trevor Begockler, also known as Trevor Gleckler. We are very sad that you won't be there as well. But you know what? We will take a lot of pictures and send them to you as the night progresses. Although that might make you even more sad. Maybe that's a bad idea. I'm sorry. Maybe we will pretend that we will tell you that we didn't go. We will tell you that the trip was canceled, and that'll make you feel better.
Vanessa Leah says going to Hotel Xcaret in Playa del Carmen first week of September, hoping for the best and no surprises between now and then.
Yes.
Yeah, that's another.
That looks amazing.
It does. That's another place we looked into going to for October, but that's not even out of the question. But
what's up, Bonavi? Hey, Nancy, is Salty Pretzel getting a little fresh out there? You can just get rid of him if you want. Big Gene Schnuggle says, Shaza, Cruise 2022 Northern Lights. Any ideas?
Like that.
You could do that. We saw the Northern Lights on our Alaska cruise.
Yeah, and we went in May. May's a really good time to go to Alaska. You don't normally see the Northern Lights in May, but we got lucky that May. But the It's just a good time weather-wise to go. It's less rainy usually.
Yes.
Go in May.
Someone said, Daniel Field said Matthew can respond to cruise mail in Cabo for Sharon. Matthew can handle everything.
Oh.
Perfect. As long as you want your cruise plans to not happen and to get squashed, he will definitely do that. Charles Hahn, what's going on, brother? Unfortunately,
Yeah, if I don't get back to you, that's why.
Charles Hahn says there's a lot of work and no cash for the travel agents. I am so sorry. Kathy Zoto, what is up? Kathy says, ooh, a girls cruise. Yes. See, people are down with that. Yeah. If you do the girls only, you can catch up to Jamie, said Gary. No, Gary, because then we'll do a men's only. It won't be a one-way deal. So we'll see. I call the Radiance for the guys burger. Good idea. Good idea. Looking like a haboob here in the East Valley, said Vonna V. Welch. Keep those haboobs down to a minimum. We had some haboob action last night. If you don't know what a haboob is, look it up. But when you write it into Google, don't forget the H-A, the haboob part. Don't say haboob or you'll be disappointed.
We haven't had any monsoons yet this year. I don't know if we're going to actually get any or not. It's not probably going to be a light year this year.
I don't think so. Yes to the slide, said Dolphins and Shells. So there you go. No tie on the door stories, James. Sorry about that, Big G. You know what they mean. When the tie's on the door, that means you're getting a little bow chicka bow bow. Barbara Hannah said, my dad had slides. Are you pointing out how old I am with that comment, or
I remember
just, you know?
When I was a kid, I had an uncle that always took slides on family vacations that we would all go on, and every so often he would put the big projector up, and we would all watch him too.
Yes.
I remember that as a kid.
Daniel Field says the last group cruise of 2021 may be the first group cruise of 2021. You're not wrong about that. You are not wrong about that. Sonia H said that's going to be a great cruise. M. Wunshin, what's going on? M. Wunshin, love to have you here. Stacy Long says, enjoy Cabo, Sharon. Maybe you'll find a Bob's Big Boy. I don't know if there's a Bob. Well, there probably is a Bob's Big Boy down there. Hopefully, we don't have to look for a Bob's Big Boy.
Oh, Stacy. Stacy Long.
Okay. Is there an inside joke to be had right there?
No, I haven't noticed that name in the chat before, but I know a Stacy Long. Let me know if you're the Stacy Long. I think you are, because I get the Bob's Big Boy joke then. That's what made me think about it.
Why? Are we going back in time right now? Is this an old buddy that just came out of the woodwork?
There's a Stacy Long. I went to high school with her.
Wow.
And on lunch, not high school. Yeah, high school. And we always...
They had high school back then?
And we always went to Bob's Big Boy for lunch. Every day. Well, not every day, but we used to go there a lot.
Oh, God, Blaine says, no,
girls would go there.
I got to kiss my honey goodnight each night. Oh, Blaine, please. What's the matter with you? Suck it up and go on the men's cruise. I'm game for that idea, Jamie, said Nancy. Nancy, there's no doubt. You're game for every idea. But Jamie, whoa, Penner 10. Easy, Tiger. All right, I'm not even going to go there. Taking bets now for Bermuda cruise as to who will pass out from utilizing the NCL drink package first, John or Jamie. It'll definitely be me. John can outdrink me pretty easily.
It'll be Jamie. Jamie can drink a lot, but once gets to a point, he's just done.
Once I hit the wall, I hit the wall.
He'll just pass out wherever he's at. Like, he's just done. He's done. Yeah. And that's it.
I will go, and then you'd be like, man, he is really effed up. And then you're like, where'd he go? And he's just sitting right there in that chair sleeping. For the Margarita Fund, Vonna V. Welch. Thank you so much. Vonna V. Welch. I just called her Vonna V. Welch. Vonna V. Welch. Thank you for the generous super chat.
Thank you so much.
For the Margarita Fund at Cabo, lights flickered while typing this. Oh boy. You better get the candles out of the cupboard, that's for sure. Timothy Walter says that's a great idea. See, he's liking my great idea. He's digging the idea. What else? Flying somewhere for a 3-day cruise is not worth it, said D. Incognito.
Well, that's true.
D, hold on. We could argue that point.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we need to find somewhere centralized that a lot of people can drive to.
Trevor Bogokler says, I'd keep the fellas in line. Oh, please, Trevor. What are you talking about, dude? You would set the pace for bad ideas on that trip. Lots of drunken debauchery. You're absolutely right. 4 days starts to get into the I need bail money territory. You're right about that, Tony. Tony, I don't know. I would like to have the chance to be a bad influence on Tony on a cruise. I would welcome that, and I would cherish that.
Oh my God.
Trash Man said, I saw a raccoon. It was on top of Sammy Hagar's head. How dare you? Just because you're throwing a super chat out there doesn't mean you can come in here and what's a good word? and say horrible things about Sammy Hagar. He's the Red Rocker.
Oh my God.
You take that back, Trash Man. You take that back.
Thank you so much, Trash Man.
Would Jamie be a fangirl if you met the Red Rocker? I would think it'd be cool because he's one of the cooler dudes in rock and roll. I don't care who you are. If you can't admit that, then I don't know what to tell you. You don't have to love all of his music. And maybe you like David Lee Roth more with Van Halen. And of course, if you like Gary Sharon with Van Halen more than the other two, you need to just shut down the computer and go in the corner. But I'm
Dolphin
telling you.
and Shell said, Norway for the Northern Lights. Yes.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
We do have a group cruise in 2022. I know someone mentioned 2022 Northern Lights. We are going to be going to Norway in July of 2022 on a group cruise that we have. So it goes to Iceland, Norway, and Scotland. So we may see the Northern Lights.
People are still trying to work out a plan for Trevor Gockler to get out of Canada to cross the border. Karen Griswold said there's a lot of woods along the border and lots of us who live pretty close. Trevor says make sure to put a lot of posts out there. He will live through the post. All right, dude, we will make something special for you. I'm pretty sure you can bet on that. Once a couple of drinks get flowing. Donna Leonard says, I'm from a family of 11 children. Probably talking about the fact that I'm a spoiled only child.
Yeah, I grew up around a lot more people and kids, but I only had one actual sister.
We want that 2022 Norway, England, Iceland cruise. We have to wait till 18 months out, but we want to book that one. That's going to be a great one.
Yeah.
The Iceland group cruise. Oh my gosh.
I am really, really looking forward to that. Yeah.
Make sure I didn't miss anything else. I'm just jumping through real quick. Okay, and I'm back.
Wow.
And I am back.
Now where are we?
Let's see. Oh, Sean McCroskey drove through that storm last night in Gila Bend. It was spooky. It must have been, man. It was crazy. Yes, Lady Joy A said I was in Arizona and that sandstorm had her scared.
Yeah, we get those sometimes.
Let's see. I think we should do a gentleman's cruise, said Trevor. Trevor, there'll be no gentleman about it, that's for sure. Raining hard, 51 degrees in Juneau, Alaska right now. David Smith, that sounds freaking awesome. Party on the Sea said 349 watch. 349, really? Wow. Let's hit those like buttons. Thank you so much. You know, this sounds like a great time to do some self-promotion with everybody here. Is that okay? Can we just take a moment? Number one, guys, if you haven't done it yet, subscribe to the channel. It's been a little slow lately. We're the first one to admit it. Things are going to come back. And when they come back, it's going to be hot and heavy. We're just taking a breath. We got a lot of stuff coming up, including cruises into next year, of course. Lots of traveling. We got Cabo, we got Vegas, we got whatever we do in October. That's going to be amazing.
Oh, and we're going to be doing something before Vegas. Vegas is Jamie took the whole week off, so
yeah, because we were supposed to be on a cruise that week.
We're going to be leaving for Vegas towards the end of the week, but at the beginning of the week, we are going to be going somewhere else, which we have two different things in mind. So as soon as we decide, we'll let you know. So we're going to be going somewhere at the beginning of the week for like 3 or 4 days. And then we'll be coming home for a day, and then we'll be leaving for Vegas.
Stacey Long said, yes, it's me.
It is. Oh, hi, Stacey.
Hi, Stacey.
It's been years and years.
Oh, my gosh, really? Stacey, I hope you subscribe. For Sharon's sake, please subscribe to the channel. So you can come visit us more and comment and get involved. And then join us on Facebook on the Sharon and Sea Cruise Crew.
Yes,
and then you can book a cruise with
California.
If you didn't hear yet, Stacey, by the way, Sharon is now known as America's travel agent. You can book all of your travel through her, land-based, sea-based, everything.
Oh my gosh.
She will just tell you that she doesn't want to book your air travel because too many things can happen with air travel, and you need to be able to make snap judgment decisions and not have to call someone else. So that's the level of integrity she has.
Well, sometime when we come over to California, we're going to have to get together again.
Very nice.
Meet up.
Liz Breen. Oh, Liz Breen subscribed. Liz, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel, Liz. Great to see you. I'm not sure if I've heard that name before. It sounds familiar. Sounds like someone else I know, but it must be a new name. Welcome, Liz. Glad to have you here. Lovely to see you. Let's see what else we have. It's 7:10 there. Okay, we're starting to catch up. Let me jump back. See, I have to jump ahead and then go back. Daniel Fields, yes, he was good in Extreme. I mean, we could do a little more than words. You know that deal. Jamie, I think different ships and same ports for boys and girls cruises is an awesome idea, said Party on the Sea. See, people like that idea. David Smith said that they just had the Golden North Salmon Derby in Juneau, Alaska.
I got the perfect idea.
I hope you caught that 28-pounder.
The girls' cruise will go on either one of the newer Carnival ships or maybe Norwegian. I don't know. We'll see.
I think the boys should be on the Norwegian.
No, I think the boys should go on like maybe.
I don't know what you're about to say, but I already don't like it.
Why don't you go on maybe Holland America?
What the hell, Sharon? Why are you being so rude to all the men?
Oh my god.
Tony asked the question that has to be answered. That has to be answered. Asked and answered. What Van Halen lineup is the best? Roth or Hagar? I'll tell you what. I can do. I love early Van Halen stuff, but I can definitely do a lot of Hagar without any problem. And although I saw them at Monsters of Rock, I forget who. I think Hagar who was in Monsters of Rock. I don't even remember who was there. That's how long ago it was. It was the 80s, so of course I don't remember any of it. That's an excellent question, Tony. Put your answer, guys, in the comments below. Tony wants to know, who's your favorite singer for Van Halen? David Lee Roth or Sammy Hagar? And again, Gary Sharon, that will not be answered. You're going David Lee Roth? I mean, when they first came out, it was so unbelievable, and there were some amazing, amazing songs. But who has the bigger catalog? Like, did Hagar have more albums than David Lee Roth when it was all said and done?
I saw that. Oh.
Good question.
Tess is here. Tess Almond says,
Tess Almond, what's up?
From humid Florida.
Oh, yeah. Tess, I'm sorry about that humidity. It's hot here, though. We have had record-setting temperatures day in and day out for the last week and a half. It's been brutal.
Well, it's not really. Well, I will say it's been slightly humid here right now, just because it's getting close to kind of monsoon season, although we haven't had any. But it's usually pretty dry here.
For sure. Bob Seger is the boss, said Timothy Walters, chiming in.
Bob Seger, yeah.
Carla McClendon makes an excellent point. I liked Van Halen with both Roth and Hagar, but right now Roth can't sing. And that's a great point, Carla. Tony, I don't know what you think about this, but when you look now, like if I told you, who do you want to see playing with Van Halen right now at this moment? Do you want to see Sammy Hagar come out? Like, you're in a concert, right? You're in this concert hall, and they go, ladies and gentlemen, a surprise guest, Van Halen. Do you want David Lee Roth to come out? Or do you want Sammy Hagar to come out? I mean, Hagar's the party right now, isn't he? I mean, that guy is living the dream that we all have on islands, drinking tequila. And David Lee Roth has just really gotten odd.
Life is good today. Says hello. Hello.
Is that it?
Hello.
No, life is good on that thought. Where?
Right there, right in front of you.
Oh, hello, Sharon. See, what's going on? Life is good today. Lovely to have you.
You're probably really far down in the chat, though.
I am. Jay Mockingbird, thank you so much for the super chat and the support of the channel. It means the world to us. Very, very cool of you. And welcome to Sharon and Sea Travel. I'm not sure if I've seen Jay Mockingbird in here before. If I've missed you, I apologize, but thank you so much. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? I don't want to miss anything. It's Van Halen, not Van Hagar, said Chris. Chris Barnett.
Let's see.
Oh my God, Timothy Walters.
But I missed it. That moved.
Only Gary I knew was Gary Coleman. He lived in a cabin on the beach of Wells, Maine. Little guy from an old show. Oh, Trash Man. See, now you're getting. Don't get frisky on us, Trash Man. What you talking about, Trash Man? Is that who you're talking about?
Timothy Walter says he had 9 in his family.
That is wild. Van Halen was the best. That life is good today. Chef Miggs, what's going on? Great to have you here, buddy.
On the Iceland cruise, I have a friend in
Go ahead, Sharon. Throw it out there. Give it a shot. See what you can do with it.
Akureyri.
Damn, I think you nailed it. I have no idea.
We'll meet up for a drink while we were there.
That would be very cool.
That is great. Iceland. Oh, I cannot wait to go to Iceland.
Yeah, Wanda's saying what would be an ideal ship for the group for the girls' cruise. So you were saying a new, bigger, newer ship.
Yeah.
Probably a ship with a very nice spa.
And a fun cruise director and a good alchemy bar. And what else? What else, girls? What do we need?
Eric Anderson says, Jamie, what do I do for work? I have no idea what you do for work, Eric. I wonder if he meant, Jamie, what do you do for work? But since you asked what you do for work, I don't know what you do for work, Eric. So there you have it.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. Oh, there he says. He says, what do you do for work?
Yeah.
I watch paint dry. It's a very, very stimulating, invigorating
you do not
job.
Watch paint dry.
No, I don't. I just sell it.
Have you seen? Oh.
You don't know what that means. Have you seen Junior's grades? It's from a song.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. You're not. You're just not hip enough. I get it. It's okay. It's okay. Hold on. I need to. It's 7:16. I need to go ahead in the chat and then back up again. I'm starting to finally learn how to work this chat. It's only been 3 years of doing this.
Oh my gosh.
You have to do that because you can't go forward.
It's not because I'm
Crazy Cat Traveler. How dare you stick the boys on a Disney cruise? That's a bunch of BS.
Oh, that would be funny too. Carla McClendon says, "Good one, Sharon. Holland America."
Us guys on Holland America would sure change the view of a normal house cruise.
That ship might not be the same after you.
BJFB said, "Not cool, Sharon." #Hal. Boys cruise on the Titanic. Ha ha. TMLF 959. Jose Lara's here. The boy cruise has to be on NCL. It does because we need that unlimited drink package. Because we can't be cut off at number 16 on Carnival. So you make an excellent point. It would have to be on NCL. We would tear Hal up, said Trevor Begachler. You know what? I would go on Hal. The meals would be amazing. We could party all night, and it'd be fantastic.
I don't know.
Well, we would party all night.
I don't know if I think the bar.
Actually, that would be perfect because we'd have the whole place for ourselves after like 9:30. Because everybody else would be in bed by then. We just hang up on the Lido deck. Somebody could bring like a boombox or something.
Oh my God.
I'm sure Tony probably has like one of those boom boxes that you can put on your shoulder back in the day. It's got the big handle. It's got 2 speakers this big. It's got a radio and a cassette deck in it. And you just walk around like this with your boom box on your shoulder. Bring one of those things. He could put it down, hit it, boom. And you get a little kid and play cranking. Lady Joy A, thank you, says, hey guys, push the X at the top, then push the like button, and then push the live chat again. It only takes 2 seconds. Thank you for promoting the thumbs up. We appreciate that so much. Roth for sure, said Penner 10. All right. Ship Show said, get the bagak out of here with your Holland America, Sharon. Hold on.
Well,
Excuse me.
John,
oh my gosh,
I know you would love the food.
That could be the
Holland
beginning
America.
of a lot, so watch out. There might be a lot of rich widows on Holland America. Charles Hahn, boom, hashtag you nailed it. That's a great idea.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
How you doing? You come on Hal Cruises often? My name is Jimmy.
Oh my goodness.
I can see it now.
Oh jeez.
Jim D said there's only one Van Halen, the other was Van Hagar. Let's see. Trevor just shouts out Chris Cornell. All right, Chris Cornell's not shabby. David Lee Roth, Sammy. Here comes the answers. I do like that they had a midnight chocolate buffet, said BJFB. Hey, see that? There's always a positive. I hate to say it, but I will. David Lee Roth, said Larry Thomas. You should hate to say it. I heard Hal has good food. My first concert was 1981 Diver Down Tour with Roth. That's very cool. Really, that was your first concert? I thought you would have been Kiss. I have to sneeze again.
Oh my gosh. Don't sneeze on
Shit! Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm so sorry. If Sharon Stone is America's travel agent, does that make you America's paint salesman? I don't know about that. I don't know if that's a title that I want to roll with.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if I can handle that title. 5150 is my favorite. Brian Francisconi, straight from Florida, coming in hot in the chat. I don't agree with him. I don't disagree with you, Brian. I don't disagree with you. Tesla Alman, hey, from a very socially distanced beach vacay in Florida. My back on fire from snorkeling, but the rum numbs the pain.
Oh.
Tess, congratulations on the rum.
Oh, I hope you're having a good time.
Excuse me. Oh my gosh, that's it. I'm on a tear. The allergies are rocking us right now.
You can't get sick. I hope you're not getting sick.
It's not sick. It's total allergy. Eddie Van Halen, acoustic solo, said Karen Griswold. Very cool. David Lee Roth, just a gigolo, said Timothy Walters. That's it. You liked it when David Lee Roth got together with Steve Vai, didn't you? And that bass player who's amazing. Let's see what else we have. Okay, let's calm down. David Lee Roth all the way. David Lee Roth, a lot of David Lee Roth fans.
Chewy ski. Rich
Widows on Hell. That's right. Carla McClendon said, I'm wanting to say Monsters of Rock had Sammy. I saw that tour in Tampa. Very cool. I think you're right about that. Garrett says no. Bruce Springsteen is the boss. Funny thing, Garrett. I grew up in Jersey, right? And Springsteen is all Jersey. Guess who doesn't like Bruce Springsteen? What's got two thumbs and doesn't like Bruce Springsteen? This guy. Let's see. Pam S. saying it was in the 70s here in New York City. Pam, I hope you're doing well in New York City. I know it got a little crazy out there, but I think it's calming down now.
Yeah.
Yes, give me Hagar and Michael Anthony back with the brothers. Yes, there you go. That'd be cool. What's funny is Hagar has continued to do a lot of stuff with Michael Anthony. Chickenfoot was an amazing band. If you haven't checked them out, look up Chickenfoot. Hagar, Michael Anthony, Joe Satriani, and the dude Chad Smith. Is that his name? The drummer from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Very, very cool music. See, my eyes are starting to itch now. I'm so sorry. I just have to dig my finger into my eye for a second. That's an allergy attack. It's coming on strong.
Timothy Walter, yes. Oh, Timothy Walter says yes. Oh, he is, but I love Bob Seger.
Mm-hmm.
I can't talk.
Sean posted pictures of the Haboob on SAS Facebook Cruise Crew page. Excellent. We can go check those out right afterwards. If you haven't done it yet, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We appreciate that. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the video. Just throw a comment out there as well. Share it with your friends and family. Tell them that we're a nice, wholesome group here at SAST, and we just want to be your friends. Go to the Facebook group, Sharon and Jamie Cruise Crew, and make sure you join up there and just have fun, interact with people. Yeah, I'll admit it again. It's a little slow right now. There's not a lot of cruising, but throw something else out there. Throw some fun stuff out there. Yeah. Something funny. Make us laugh. Share your family photos. Share your trips, your travels.
Share your weekend getaways, whatever you're doing these days. I know people are doing all kinds of things because they can't cruise. Some people are, taking other like land vacations. Some people are just doing weekend getaways. Some people are going camping, like we went camping a few weeks back. Mm-hmm. Like just all kinds of things. Some people are using the time to do like little projects around the house, like home improvement things, stuff like that. Post pictures of that on there if you want to. Show us what you're doing. It's we love all that kind of stuff.
Oh my gosh, excuse me, I am so sorry. My eye is stinging right now.
We're just
I got
trying
some tequila
to, oh my gosh, we're just trying to do a little bit of everything right now, whatever we can. We've been doing some home projects too, and also trying to just plan a lot of different travel.
Sherry Smith says, have a drink at the office in Cabo for us. We were there last October.
Oh, yeah.
I think we will. As a matter of fact. We're definitely going to be going to Medano Beach. I'm very curious to see what's going on. If you've ever been to Medano Beach in Cabo while you're off of a cruise ship, it is insane. It is packed. It is wall-to-wall vendors.
Yeah, we actually stopped going there. We used to go when we would go into Cabo. We've done the Mexican Riviera several times, so we've been to Cabo several times. And after a while going to the beach, it was so flooded with vendors. We got kind of tired of all that.
Yes.
And we took some other excursions. So we're kind of curious to go back because we do like Medano Beach, but it's just the vendors are just so crazy that we stopped going. So we're kind of curious how bad the vendors are now.
Well, you're going to find out, guys, along with us.
We're going to be going back there and check it out.
Julie Amos, thank you so much. Love you guys. So informative. Julie, you can come here on any given Monday and you can find out about cruising, about travel, how to book a group cruise. If you have questions about packing, if you have questions about 80s rock and roll, we're going to cover all of it.
I have
Speaking of packing, did we just segue into a packing conversation?
No, but actually, before we go on our trip, we're actually going to do a packing video this time because we're going on probably our first sort of land vacation that we've gone on in years, and we're going to be going carry-on only. So we're just taking a couple carry-ons with all of our things, and we're going to show you some things that maybe during this time are good things to pack as well that you don't always normally pack.
A few great comments here. Crazy Cat Traveler said the girls can go on the Scarlet Lady. Oh boy, I don't know if Sharon will go on the Scarlet Lady. Liz Breen says I'll be the chaperone on the guys cruise.
Down with the Scarlet Lady.
Look, Liz Breen will chaperone on the guys cruise. Liz, no way. First, you would. You would be so annoyed with every guy about 20 minutes into the thing. You would be disgusted with us.
Oh my God.
You'd be like knocking on the captain's door like, I want to get off now. I want to get off. Pull this ship over now. Let me off at the next island. I don't care where it is. Miss, it's an uninhabited island, and it's got locals there. They're very... oh, wait. There can't be locals if it's uninhabited. Never mind. Please, go back to your cabin. Please go back to your cabin.
Oh, my goodness.
Charles Hahn will volunteer to chaperone the girls' cruise. Thank you for the sacrifices from both of you. Penny Heavens, what's going on? Lovely to see you. It's a good company for group cruise, for sure. There's my man, the ship show. John, how are you doing, guys? Are you guys going to Vegas? Is there anyone out there that's going to Vegas? I mean... How do you not want to be part of this? My only concern is that people will see the production value of that little, teaser video of Vegas, and then the real experience will be a disappointment to them. I'm not quite sure. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Gosh. I think okay, yeah, the microphone's back on. We're all good to go. You guys, Vegas is right around the corner. I mean, right around the corner.
Yeah.
It's going to be a whirlwind for the next couple weeks for us.
Yeah, actually we do. We have a few things. Boom, boom, boom. So we're going to try to, when we get back from Cabo, we're going to try to get all of our Cabo vlogs out before we go to Vegas.
Tony, yes, NCL has a craft stable. I know because I lost money at it. Chip Show said the Holland America bars close at 9:30.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, scratch that off the list. That's over.
That's what I was saying. That's what I said.
Tony Barnett said he had the Say Anything boombox, of course. He knows what I'm talking about. Late dining at the late dining on Holland America is at 4 p.m. You guys are on fire tonight. I love you.
Oh my God.
The whole bar to ourselves would be great. Hal, boys cruise, here we come. Hell yeah to the kid and play, said Trevor Bagakla. You got that right.
Oh my gosh.
Mary Jane Hairless Smith said, we lost our roof, still no power. Oh my God. Mary Jane, take cover wherever you are. I don't know what's happening there, but my gosh. Super active family, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. And then join us at the Sharon and Jamie Cruise Crew on Facebook before the night's over, please. Remember, I'm a solo cruiser who loves Holland America for a reason, said Dewey Ski. Dewey, what is that reason? You got to remind us. Is it for the early dining?
Holland America is a good cruise line. They have, the food's great. The ships, there's a lot of great things on Holland America, but it's not the party atmosphere. No.
Let's see. What else do we have here? Good morning, Kathy Drew. Good day. Sorry I'm so late. I've been out all morning. Kathy Drew, it's still late morning where you are. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Tony says I was 10 in 1981, so I was tagging along with my older brother Chris Barnett. He was the one who was getting you in trouble, huh? Lady Joy A, I don't know, I just get an allergy blast every once in a while. I think I did 3.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of allergies lately here. I think that's just the weather or something.
Will the Boys to Men cruise be live the movie Hangover? It could be a lot like the movie Hangover. Jose Lara, they are not Proman sneezes. I don't know if sneezing is, I guess it's part of the diagnosis, but I think there's more to it than that. Yeah. I am allergic to Hal talk. That might be it. No, it doesn't happen often, but sometimes I get my butt kicked. And I think with all of the wind and the storms and the dust going on, it's just whooping my butt. Let's see. First Kiss concert was the Asylum in 1985. Liz Breen says, nice. I can't wait to tell Tegan. Liz, please tell Tegan that I myself, my first concert ever was the Kiss Dynasty Tour. When I was about 10 years old, I was probably close to the same age as I was in the picture of me on my first cruise. I feel like Tony may not have seen that. I think maybe we need to go back to it. Just so you guys know. There we go. There I am. Let's revisit this picture here just for Tony and Liz and anyone else who didn't see it. I am the kid. I am the short of the two kids. One of the kids is about 6 feet tall there. That's my cousin, Ron. He was a big kid. I was the shorter of the kids, looking uncomfortable, standing between my father and my grandmother with my lovely mother to the side of my dad. And look how uncomfortable and awkward I was in that picture. And of course, there you have me with a kid that I met on the cruise, standing with the chef at a buffet. That's right, in my Bahamas shirt. Thank you very much. Just in case you didn't see that earlier, I wanted you guys to get a glimpse of that so you could sleep easily tonight. Missed the first half of the show due to packing. We're heading north in 4 or 5 hours. Deb Wright, that's okay. We hope you have an amazing time.
Yeah, enjoy
Thank
it.
you, Christina V, for the God blessings for my sneezes. Some people complaining about the sneezes. Christina V just gives me a nice God bless you. Thank you. Linda Land. What's going on? Hold on. Linda Land?
Linda Land.
So there's a Linda Land, there's a Lindy Lou, and there's a Linda Kuziak?
There's a Lindy Lou and a Linda Land. They're different.
They are different, but they're so similar. I'm so confused right now. Lindy Lou, Linda Land. There's a lot of stuff.
Where's Linda Land?
What if Linda Lou went to Linda Land? Then what would it be?
Linda Land said, hello everyone, I actually made it to a live stream.
Lucy MGM said, Jamie, you are not allowed to say that. They will not let you back in the state. I had no idea you were from Jersey. Where about? I was from the woods, central New Jersey. We spent all of our time at the shore. We didn't go too far north. You know what I'm talking about? We didn't go up to North Jersey or anything like that. We just didn't hang out up in the North Jersey part of town. And we were on the board. I was an hour drive from New York City, from Philadelphia. So I could go into New York and have fun. We could go to Philly. We could go to a concert at the Vet. We could go to a concert at the Meadowlands. And it was all the same drive. It was amazing. He has the sniffles. Thank you, Christina V. Thank you very much. Zyrtec and Flonase is what we have to take daily. Thank you, Liz, for that tip. Yeah. I appreciate that.
I know I take Claritin a lot for my allergies.
Karen Griswold, not a Springsteen fan either. I'm not alone. All right, I need to jump ahead a little bit because as we're getting a little late, I just need to... Robert Levenuta, Seaside Heights, great time. Robert, we used to do Seaside Heights big time. Some of my greatest times that I wish I could remember better, I had in Seaside Heights, New Jersey.
Oh, Eric Anderson says, you must have been adopted because your mom is pretty. Too pretty
you were adopted
mom.
Too pretty to be your mom. Thank you for that hardly rude comment, Eric Anderson. Who is this Eric Anderson and who let him in the chat? All right, we'll just keep an eye on him. Hi, everyone. I'm glad I made it before the show ended. I was trucking, just got parked. Robert Brown Jr., what's going on? If you haven't noticed, I just jumped all the way to the bottom of the chat.
You did. Did you miss anything? Probably all kinds of things.
Linda Land says, Linda Land is awesome this time of year. Michael Antogiovanni said, there's only one of me, the Italian guy. What's up, Michael? Luscious Lindas, said Liz Breen. Oh, there are a lot of Luscious Lindas. Yeah. No Lindy Lou tonight. Yes, she's got the night off. And Linda Land took the opportunity to sneak right in. What else do we have? Chapels can't wait. Christelle Sarmiento, what's going on? Said the Chapels can't wait. Dynasty, that satin disco kiss. That kiss was awesome. I was made for loving you, baby.
Timothy says Holland America is a boy toy cruise line.
Is the what? The boy toy cruise line?
Boy toy cruise line.
Yes, because there's all those older cougars on that cruise looking for boy toys. Mexico is not requiring testing to enter,
No.
Julie Faulkner.
No, they're not.
But I can tell you this, a few things, just getting back to
But they do have restrictions.
normal
Some
chat.
restrictions.
There are. We, number one, we have arranged for travel, private transportation from the airport to the resort. It's about a 30-minute drive. And the places are all promoting sanitizing and the levels that they go to for a clean trip from the airport.
And they are wearing masks, you know, when you're out in public areas and things like that, like walking down the street and things like that.
Mm-hmm. It's not so much mandatory, but it's recommended. And anytime we're in a public area at the resort, they will recommend a mask. Like when we're in the lobby, when we're going to check in.
When you go to a restaurant, like you do have to have a mask on when you enter. Once you sit down at the table, you know, to be served, you're eating, you can take the mask off.
Yes. I have a funny feeling that I don't think the employees will be so much, you know, enforcing the masking. I just think it's going to be more of something you do for your neighbor, for the other people there. I bet you get a much dirtier look from other people than you would from the employees in Mexico, in my opinion.
I think it depends on what area of Mexico you're visiting. Some areas of Mexico are more strict than others. Like, for instance, Tulum, I hear that if they catch you without a mask, that they will actually give you a large fine. So I think it really just depends on where in Mexico you're visiting.
Yes.
How strict they are.
Mm-hmm.
But Mexico is the only place right now that does not require a COVID test to enter travel there.
Although the hotel did say that they have an area you walk through where they do a sanitizing, so I think they just spray you with stuff.
And they do take your temperature, I believe I was told, when you get to the hotel.
Tony, you're right about that. He says you're a Bon Jovi fan, you're still New Jersey legit.
Mm-hmm.
Even more so than being a Bon Jovi fan, being a Skid Row fan. Skid Row, those guys were hardcore from New Jersey. Just so you know. Garrett Label said, when did you graduate high school? Sharon, when did you graduate? Was that the 60s or the when? Ow, stop hitting my leg.
60s.
Ow. Stop it.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
hurting me. Lucy MTM said, I'm from the center of the state too. Totally understood everything you just said. Philly and New York, equally awesome and accessible. You are correct.
Oh my goodness.
You are correct. Your dad was quite the looker too, very handsome. Thank you, Rhonda Carney. It's funny how everyone's pointing out how my mother and father were so attractive, and I'm a hot
I
mess.
see a lot of Matthew and your dad. It's kind of funny, even though you seem to favor a lot of your mom's features. I see a lot of your dad and Matthew, especially too. I think because he's so tall, and your dad was tall and had longer legs, whereas you're not as tall.
A lot of people say my mom's hot. My mom was hot. Even BJFB said, my wife said your mom is hot, Jamie. Jeez. It's weird. This thing got really weird. Okay, we're at 66% thumbs up. Let's get to 75%. Thank you, Daniel, for doing the math that no one else wants to do. We appreciate that. Dear Luke ought to be doing good. Michael Antogiovanni said, how is Dear Luke doing? He's doing well. We hope to see him again soon. Karen Griswold said, I was cutting the rug down at a place called Chuggers with a girl named Linda Lou. I'm pretty much singing that song totally wrong, but hey.
Yeah.
Let's see. How to Alaska was great. Smaller ships, great crew, well taken care of. That's the one thing I would not mind getting pampered on how.
They do Alaska.
And when I
really
say
good.
getting pampered, I'm talking about, yes, being put into a comfortable diaper
I will say
and left on the Lido deck.
Don't be surprised if the next time we go to Alaska, it is not on Holland America, because I'm hoping to do. If I go to Alaska again, I really want to do one of the land and sea tours, where it's a longer one, where you actually spend some time on land, and then also the cruise part as well. So,
Sean and Casey on vacay mode. What's up, Jamie? Any playoff predictions? Well, if you're talking about basketball, no. I don't follow basketball that much. If you're talking about hockey, No, I don't follow hockey that much. If you're talking about baseball, unfortunately, I don't really follow baseball that much. But if you're talking about the NFL, then I'm going to say LA Chargers all the way. I follow the D-backs a little bit, but I don't follow baseball.
Wow.
I'm a one sport guy, I'm sorry to say. Julie Amos, just got our passports finally in the mail. Now can't go anywhere to use them. Ugh. Oh, you know what, Julie? That's an amazing segue, because one other thing, as I was going through everything and finding pictures and all kinds of stuff, I came across a passport I had. Now, this passport, guys, is dated. When is this dated? Well, it expired in 1999.
Hi.
Is that it? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, date of expiration 1999. So that might give you a little bit of information about this. I can tell you that this passport was stamped in two.
So that wasn't from your cruise. That was from when you went to Germany.
Oh, this is from when I went to Germany.
Yeah.
All right.
When you were older.
Take a look at. Let's see if I can show you this. This is my passport from back in the day. Look at that. Is that freaking awesome or what? Look at that passport. That's right. Look at that thing.
If you could take off some of that hair, I can see a lot of Matthew in that.
Look at that thing. That was unbelievable. I just want to see the reaction of people. Liz Breen says, I love me some Skid Row. Liz, you and me, we could hang out. Have a few iced teas together. Talk about Skid Row. Do you need testing before entering Arizona? No traveling on. No testing there. We are free and clear. And I confirm with my work, I do not have any. Even if I go to Mexico and come back, I have no restrictions to come back to work.
Although, if you're from Arizona and you're going to, not to Mexico, but to some of the other Caribbean islands, we are in one of the hot spot states. So
yes,
they do require a COVID test for you.
There you go. There you go. Chapel Food and Travel said, I saw Skid Row open up for Guns N' Roses, Mountain View, California, 1993. That's not bad, Chapel Food and Travels. I saw Skid Row at the Airport Bingo Hall in Easton, Pennsylvania, and they were opening up for White Lion, as a matter of fact. And there was another band that I don't even know if I can remember who it was. That was the one cool thing about Jersey. There were a lot of concert venues you could get to, and a lot of different crazy stuff, that's for sure. Jets play the Chargers this year, said Garrett Labelson. Well, Garrett, if you want to throw a little bet down, we'll see what happens. We need to do a Vegas run in 2021. Sean and Casey, we're down with that. John and I will get together and put together another Vegas trip. I'm sure this one's going to be an amazing time, and we're going to want to do it again as soon as possible. Tony said, pampered, I'm not changing diapers on the boys' cruise. The Cruise and Susan said, your cousin looked like Donald Trump. Hold on a second. Are you sure about that? Let me take a look. He might have had a similar hairdo. I'm sorry, Sharon, to go back to that. Let's go back to that picture. Hang on a second.
That's fair.
I don't know. I think at a glance you're seeing that. He might have looked like that son of that dude, Donald Trump's son, maybe more so than Donald Trump.
His hair is just a little red.
That's a funny comment, though. I enjoyed it. I got a kick out of it. What else do we have? Hal knows how to spoil you for sure, said Dewey Ski. Going back to Alaska next September on Hal. The Koningsdam. That's the problem with Hal. I can't say all the things, but I'd like to go on the Ooster Dam. Because it sounds like Wooster. John Wooster Klaykowski. Oh, John's throwing out a little fromage comment. Just saying fromage. He's just saying cheese. Is what he's just putting out there. So he's just thinking out loud. What else do we have going? Sharon, it's 7:51. How are we doing on time? How are we doing on our agenda? Did we cover this? Oh, I had a whole comment. I wanted to talk about, are we nervous to travel? And we'll talk about that later.
After the fact. No.
I missed the agenda.
I am not nervous to travel.
We went way off agenda
Jamie's always nervous to fly anywhere we go. You know, every time we go on a cruise, we have to fly for the most part.
That's
Jamie's always nervous when the plane takes off, like really nervous. You probably wouldn't know that, but he is really nervous. He usually grabs my hand and he's like hanging on to it. I love to fly. I would much rather get on a plane and fly somewhere than drive somewhere far in a car. I feel safer up in the air. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. But.
People loved my hair, and they're saying, what happened? I got old, okay? Give me a break. Look at this. There's nothing. There's a bald spot here. There's a mini bald spot here. It's over. You know what happened? A girl. I cut my hair off for a girl. Never grew it back again.
What's that? Oh, the long
no, not
hair.
for you. Yeah, the long hair. The long hair. I mean, I had a little bit of something. Yeah, I had a little thing going on here, but yeah.
no, it just started dwindling away after me.
After we met, hold on, you guys saw the pictures. I mean, this is me. Hold on, this was me when we met. This is me. Very full head of hair. Look at that thick goatee, dark brown hair. I mean, look at that. Lots and lots of hair. And now look, and now you have this. I mean, it's disappointing. Look at this. It's right here. Right here. Look at this thing. It's all, oh, God. Getting old sucks. It really sucks. I mean, I would be so much cooler if I hadn't gotten old. Jamie, you're a king. You have a crown. Just go with it. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Janice Weiner said, I'm in North Phoenix. Monsoons are here. TV is out and it's pouring. Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Bring them down. Bring them down here.
Coming this way then. I love monsoons. I love them.
Thank you, Kathy. Huebner Hijinks. What's going on, guys? Glad to see you. Gotta go, guys. End of the work week. Have a good night and everyone stay safe. Lovely to have you here. Thank you.
Good night, guys.
Flying is definitely a new part of the fun for me. I don't like to fly at all. I'm not a fan of that. Gray does not equal wisdom, David and Aaron, but thank you for trying to make me feel better. I appreciate that. All right, guys, listen, we're rounding up. We're getting to the end of the evening. Let me just finish my... Cheers to you.
Wow.
What can we look forward to in the next week from Sharon and Travel? Sharon, tell them.
Let's see. In the next week?
Excuse me, hold on. I have to say...
okay. In the next week...
Liz Breen. You saw Liz's comment. I enjoy an older dignified man myself. Honey, if you want to enjoy a little bit of this, it's right here. It's right here, just waiting on you.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Margarita. It turned to wisdom. Thank you so much. Thunder, lightning. Oh, thunder, lightning, and sirens in East Mesa.
I hope we get some thunder and lightning. I love the big storms.
Margarita, haha. Handy Skiles, thank you so much. Jamie, you're watching our Chargers on Hard Knocks. I'm starting to get excited for the season. We did. Don't tell anybody, but we don't have HBO. But I have a 15-year-old son that's really in tune with a lot of stuff on the internet. And anything I want to watch, he can hook us up.
Yeah.
I want to see the Sharon packing video. Liz Breen, you will?
Yeah, so that, let's see, where are they?
Ruth, yeah, I only had one drink, but it was this thing full, so give me a break.
The packing video should come out Thursday, and let's see, what else?
Are you sure? Maybe?
I'm sure. I am sure.
Good luck.
I am sure. I don't know if anything else will come out before Thursday, but the packing video will come out Thursday, and once we get back, we will go live. We can guarantee you twice while we're gone. I don't know what else we'll do, but we'll be live next Monday night from Cabo, and sometime between Friday and Sunday we will go live one other time for sure. Maybe more, but we'll guarantee that one.
Look,
other one.
Lindy Lou and Linda Land.
I know they're
commented back to back.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that would ever happen on the live stream? Unbelievable.
Hi, Lindy Lou.
Hello, Lindy Lou. Lovely to see you.
And what else? And then when we get back, we're going to be trying to put out three vlogs a week at least, and so we can get all of them out before we go on our other little getaway before Vegas, and then off to Vegas.
We'll see. Whatever comes out of this Cabo trip is going to be a little different, a little unique.
Yeah, it'll be different than the cruise.
It's not going to be like the 30-minute morning to evening type of a deal. I just don't know that, you can only watch us go to the pool so many times until you're like, wow, we get it. You're at the pool. So,
so we have a few things planned. So we'll bring you along and show you a little
These guys are so into things. They're so in tune with the show that people are already chiming in with, what did we learn tonight, guys? Let us know what we learned tonight in the chat. Let's see what we learned tonight. The Ship Show said, easy now with the Liz eyes. I learned, Garrett Labelson said, I learned that another SAS fan went to the same schools as I did at the same time. Very, very cool. I learned Jamie likes some of the same 80s band that I love, say Carla McClendon.
Garrett, did you grow up in Arizona? Did you go to school in Arizona?
Do you want to wait for his response?
Well, no, you don't have to wait. We'll see it when it comes through. But I know he was talking earlier, but Jamie was moving the chat, so I didn't get to see what he had said earlier.
Why do you always blame me for stuff?
About
Why am I always taking the heat, Sharon?
Because your hand's on the mouse.
It is. What did we learn tonight? Jamie is scared to fly. Thank you, Blaine, from Really Creative Travel. You're certainly right about that.
I'll show you. I'm gonna post something funny. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna sneakily show you how scared he. Oh gosh, this is good.
You're gonna sneakily?
Sneakily. So on our flight, we have 2 flights. We're flying from Phoenix to LAX, and then we have a 4-hour layover in LAX, and then we're gonna be flying down to Cabo. So our flight from here to LAX is a smaller plane, which I don't really like that, but whatever. So there's only 2 seats on each side. So Matthew and I are going to be sitting on one side. Jamie will be on the other side. And since Delta doesn't put anyone next to you, he'll be over there.
Oh my God.
You'll be over there alone.
I'm going to be all by myself on the other side of the aisle?
Yourself on the other side of the aisle. Do I need to come sit by you until we take off and then go back over on the other side?
Yeah, somebody might have to. Somebody might have to. I'll bring my teddy bear. It'll be okay. Why are you laughing? I'll bring Fred Ted.
Oh, jeez.
I still have him. Maybe I'll bring him out in 2 weeks on the next live show.
Please no.
I learned Jamie had hot parents. That's very cool, Amy. Thank you. I learned you're afraid to follow me, said Nancy Fields. Hold on. What? This weekend I learned that Garrett is Gary and Gary learned Daniel is Dan. Oh, okay. Dan and Garrett. All right. I got to know that for Cabo. Very good. Lindy Lou just thanking our sweet, wonderful nurse Nancy. Thank you, Nancy, for always being here and always being an amazing part of our family and our cruise crew. We love you for that. Leanne was here earlier. I'm not sure if she's still in the house now, but she was here from Florida on vacation with her family. That's amazing.
Oh, I just thought of something. I don't know who's out there that won the day that we did the spins to win the masks, the Sharon at Sea masks.
Oh, yeah.
They came today. They arrived today, so I'm going to be shipping them all out tomorrow. So if you're one of the lucky winners, your mask will be in the mail tomorrow.
I learned, Crazy Cat Traveler, I learned that the girls' cruise will be on Carnival and the boys on Hal looking for cougars. We learned that Jamie does that, doesn't like sports, just the NFL, said Sean and Casey. Ann Smith, how you doing? Lovely to have you here. I would love a room tour. Do you think the resort would show you other room options? Since cruising's on hold, I thought about flying to Cancun, but I want a family-friendly resort. Yeah,
we'll give you a tour of our room and possibly some other rooms and the whole.
But Ann,
resort.
It is Cabo. I don't know if you're getting the Cabo and the Cancun confused. We will be in Cabo.
Yeah, Cabo. It's not Cancun.
But we'll still show you the rooms. So Sharon definitely is going to do a room tour, and we'll see how many rooms we can tour. Let's see. I learned that my last name starts with a V. Vonna V. Belch instead of Welch. Thank you, Vonna V. I appreciate that. Oh, okay. Nancy Fields said follow is fly. Hold on. I need to go back to her comment now. I learned that you were afraid to follow me. Nancy, I'll follow you wherever you go. I don't care because I know you're going to be heading to a place where we can have a good time. So I'm cool with that. I learned Jamie sneezes very loudly. Thank you, Rhonda, for paying attention. I learned Sharon hasn't changed in 20 years. Mike V, what's up? Can't say that about Jamie. How dare you? How dare you? We're learning that great does not equal wisdom from Jamie. My bad. Yes, great just equals old. I learned that Liz is not invited on the boys' cruise, said Liz Breen. I learned that Jamie had hair at one time. Thank you, Robert Brown, for paying attention. I learned that Sharon has hands under the desk, said Penny. Yes, usually they're in the form of knuckles hitting me under the desk. Let's see, what else? 4-hour layover stinks, plus doing it with a mask. Yucky.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the mask, as I wear it all dang day, so we'll see. I learned Jamie has his hands on his mouse. Thank you, Charles Hahn. Lindy Lou, we're sad you won't be in Cabo as well, but we'll get you next time. Extra seat equals bag of chips. Thank you, Dan Fields.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. Hashtag personal item equals Fred Ted, said Nautical Nurse Nancy. Yes, Nancy. I got a teddy bear when I was 2 months old. And I still have that teddy bear somewhere in a box somewhere. It's just a keepsake. But that bear is 2 months younger than I am. Can you believe that? That's a pretty damn old bear. And I have way more gray hair.
We have, it's funny because when Matthew was younger, he had this bear, and it was kind of funny because it was just as a bear, someone that I used to work with gave him when he was born, and he just, for some reason, you know, kids, they just like a particular thing for whatever reason, and he always loved this bear. So he would take that up until, you know, he was kind of getting a little older. He would take this bear on cruises with him. In fact, he even made this book one time when he was younger about, and it was called Bear. Bear was the bear's name, and it was called I think it was Bear at Sea or something. It was right. It was before we even started the Sharon and Sea thing, but it was like Bear at Sea or something. And he made this little. He wrote this little story. He was like in first grade or second grade, where, you know, there's just like little lines like Bear does this, Bear's doing this, and it was all stuff about on a cruise ship. And when he was on the cruise ship, he took pictures of the bear doing those things. So we made it into a little book. So it's kind of funny that we actually have this book with Bear. And now when he sees it, he gets embarrassed when I talk about it, because he's like,
sure does. He's too cool for that.
He's way too old for any bear.
Blaine from Really Creative Travel was hoping to learn that I purchased a Speedo for Cabo on my shopping spree, but he doesn't think it happened. I guess you'll have to tune in to find out. But no, it didn't happen. Can we buy those masks, Sharon? You know what, Lindy Lou, it is so funny you asked, because, by the way, everybody, if you're interested in getting yourself a mask, you can jump on Teespring, and you can search Sharon and Sea Cruise Shop and pick up your own face mask. There's multiple colors, like gray, coral, green, blue, red, and of course white. And every dollar, a dollar from every mask sale goes to feed children that are in need. That's an amazing story too. $12.99 a piece, incredibly comfortable. They feel great. They are washable and cleanable. The only thing they do not have, and I'm just being upfront, they do not have the little metal part over the nose. But so far, our experience has been that they fit and they stay right there pretty nicely. Yeah. They don't just fall or wimp away. So that is a little sales pitch for you guys.
They're kind of like a soft knit, you know. So they're just they are. I will say they are very comfortable,
nice and soft.
Because I don't like to wear masks. I mean, I wear them, you know, of course, 'cause I have to. But I don't like to wear uncomfortable things, and they are probably the most comfortable ones that I've worn. So
Lori DeShield learned that she is late. But she pops in, hey, what's up, Lori? We know you're hard working out there in your new crib and everything.
Lori. I hope you're enjoying your new job and your new place there.
Orange Green said, just tuning in. Sounds fun. You should have been here 2 hours ago. That's when all the fun was. But you can get here early next time, and we'll forgive you. I learned Jamie would be buying Speedo for Cabo, so Timothy Walters. Everyone's into the Speedo. Oh. Guys, I'm just going to go on natural. Let's see, I learned that Jamie had awesome hair in his passport photo. I learned that Jamie probably knows paint a little bit. I learned you'll be live from Cabo next Monday to rub it in that we all can't be there with you. Yes, Lindy Lou, that's exactly what we'll be doing.
But
we're going to find a nice little place.
In Vegas, Lindy Lou, soon after.
Penn or 10, good night to you, sir. Have a great evening. Appreciate you being here. I learned I learned that you cruise more than Sharon, but not for long, said Penny Heavens. Oh, yes, that'll never change. That will never change. Is that everything? That's all. I learned that Jamie raised hell on the Oceanic. I did, that's for sure. My son had Bear, too, that traveled everywhere with us, including the cruise. His name is Teddy. Don't tell anyone. He still has Teddy, who put in a secret place in his closet. And my son is 27. Orange Green, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, our bear, Matthew's bear,
I'm going to bring my bear
is kind of
Cabo.
put up in a secret place in his closet, too.
I'll bring my bear to the bar. Bar Bear.
I think I was more sad when he wanted to put Bear away than he was.
Listen, look what Liz said. Tegan's first cruise, she brought a 2-foot owl stuffed animal, and her room steward always tucked him in bed with sunglasses and a hat. Liz, that is so funny. Yeah. We've had the same thing happen with Bear where the room steward would tuck Bear in bed and all that, and Matthew just thought it was the coolest thing.
I know. I remember the first cruise we went on. I forget how old he was, but when I was getting everything ready for our cruise, packing everything, and I had his Bear laid out by his backpack, ready to kind of put it in his backpack because that's where he would carry it. And he actually said that he was going to leave Bear at home that time. Like, I think I was devastated.
Oh yeah, you were heartbroken.
I'm like, you really want to leave Bear at home?
That was the worst news you've ever had. You were so upset. Handy Skiles said, I learned Jamie was the OG of cruising. Thank you so much. That's right, 1980, people. Lindy Lou will be in Vegas. We're looking forward to that. That'll be fantastic. What's up, D&G Explorers? Derek and Gregory. Lovely to see you boys. Hope you're doing well. Amber still has her blankie from the day she came home from the hospital. Oh, that is so cute. We're learning so much. We cover so much ground here on the Sharon and Jamie travel show. It's unbelievable. Is there anything else that we need to cover, Sharon, before we get out of here? Or are we done? Should we just wrap it up?
I think
Liz, yes. Liz Breen said Stella brings her troll, Mortimer. She does. I've seen Stella from the ship show.
Oh, yeah.
On the Stelly cam, as a matter of fact. I see her over there. All right, so Cabo coming up soon. How many days?
4.
4 days. I think it's more like 3.
Well, tomorrow
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday morning.
Tomorrow it'll be 3.
Maybe, is there a chance that we do some kind of make it like a Facebook Live from Cabo Wabo Friday night or something like that?
Maybe.
We'll see what happens. Thank you, Blaine, for saying that. I appreciate you saying that. I know that you have recently been jumping into the world of live.
Yeah,
and
thank you, Blaine.
And it's always fun when people get into doing live shows. And it's a challenge sometimes. And I think you'll probably admit it, and others will as well who do it. So it's always fun. When someone says, hey, we had a great time watching your live show, there's not much that's more rewarding than that.
Yeah.
Because if you had fun just hanging out and shooting the crap with us for 2 hours, that's unbelievable. So we appreciate it. I want to see the current passport picture, said Julie. Julie, this is it. This is the current passport picture. It's like this.
Oh, yeah. We can't wait to see you in Vegas too, Lori.
Yes. Thank you, Orange Green. Jump on board the Sharon and Jamie travel crew. We appreciate that. Safe travels to everyone. Thank you. We'll have a great time in Mexico. We'll be thinking of all of you, wishing you were there. Mortimer is the best, said John from the ship show. John, you are so right about that. Anyone going to Vegas, I'm going to give you this update. Right now, there has been talk about whether the third host, York, was going to be able to make it or not. I just want you to know that we're in negotiations. Negotiations have begun. They're fierce. I think John will agree that we are in fierce negotiations with the Ragsdales right now for them to make sure that they are there. So lawyers are involved. There's a lot of paperwork. It gets ugly at times if you know about negotiations, but we're working through it, and hopefully everything's going to work out well. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that.
Good night, B. Staten, 67.
B. Staten, what is going on? Yorkie's playing hard to get. He sure does. Doesn't he? Brian Francisconi, I hope you had a great night. I hope you had a nice platter of antipasta wherever you were this evening, buddy, to go with your drinks. Nancy, Daniel/Dan, Garrett/Gary. We'll see you guys soon. We'll catch up to you on Friday. Maybe we can all roll up together into town and throw back a couple of drinks. And I'm sure we'll all make good, wise drinking decisions. So there's nothing to worry about there. And we'll see what happens. So is that it, Sharon? We're done?
I think that's it.
We're wrapping it up. Guys, thanks for being here. We appreciate it. We're Sharon and Jamie Travel. Subscribe on the way out if you haven't. Hit the thumbs up button. All that good stuff. If you have any travel needs at all, contact Sharon, America's travel agent. She's legit. You can check her out at Sharon and Jamie Travel on Facebook. Lots of reviews. Lots of people recommend her. She's booked thousands of cruises now, and she can take good care of you and your cruise or your rebooking. Is that right, Sharon? Mm-hmm. Is there anything I said that's not accurate? Can you book a cruise for a bunch of men on a Holland America ship?
I could.
If there's a group of cougars, could you book them on a ship where they can find young men?
I could.
Okay, all right. If there's a group of ladies who think they know how to party, but all they want to do is go to the spa and drink mimosas, could you book them on a cruise?
I could, and I can tell them how they can go to the spa, drink mimosas, and have fun at the Alchemy Bar as well, and have a good old time.
In my place right there. Okay, amazing guys, you're great. Thank you for joining us. We love you very much. And until next time, my name is Jamie, and on behalf of myself, Sharon, Matthew, Lucy and Boswell, and of course, Nautical Nurse Nancy and Leanne Francisconi and their amazing families, we just want to say to you guys,
happy cruising when we're back to cruising, and safe travels, and we will see you next Monday night.
That's right.
Maybe before.
Here's something to think about on the way out. If you haven't done it yet, book the Breakaway Cruise, October 2021. Sharon and Jamie Travel, the ship show. You don't want to miss it. Check this out. Don Lee, October 24, 2021, The Breakaway. Contact sharonatsea at gmail.com to get on that cruise ship, guys. And hey, everybody, peace out. Next time we see you, where are we going to be?
Cabo
San Lucas, baby. We'll talk to you then.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, guys. Peace out.